What's up, people lovers? DM World Cup 3 is starting into the main event. We have TaToH, champion of DM World Cup 1 and third place finisher in DM World Cup 2, going against TaToH. This is seed 3 against seed 14. We will start it off with Hans match here, the classic matchup, especially on Arabia for DM. Very fast paced here, and we will see what will happen. TaToH, the solid underdog. We did train some today, and let's see how he will play his soul maps. We have a target opening here from Mr. TaToH, the higher seed, as we mentioned earlier, and he is trying to defend this one. Sends the first target out. He's not trying to defend with this one. That's going to be a brutal raid here to begin with, but TaToH, well, with some annoyance there. And as you can see, TaToH, he's not sending anything back. Okay, now target number 3 is going back. TaToH already ready to finish this one off, and will get the defense there quite easily. Is opening off with Paladins. We have the opening here, 4 stable, 7 barrack, and 6 archery range from TaToH. On the other side, TaToH, he has 6 barrack, 4 stable, 7 archery range, so slightest of differences there, and no biggie there. Surely TaToH walling in his villagers so far. Seems like TaToH with 1 villager loss, and that is it. But now ready to return the favor. Let's take a look at this. And well, we have some dead villagers here finding some kills. Good job there. And TaToH, he will snag at least 2. And well, TaToH at the other side is getting some kills as well. Villagers stuck in there as well. And TaToH's Halberdiers aren't doing too much. TaToH already, well, getting onto reasonable numbers though. Why is Kelling doing Tarkans? Great question. I think they're produced a bit faster at the very beginning. TaToH with the late market here is maybe overrating a bit. TaToH with the solid 12 military lead here, make it 15. Both players heavily bleeding when it comes to villagers there. TaToH moves in with way too few paladins, and that hill I think will go in favor of Mr. TaToH. TaToH with the hill advantage, tries to reposition himself, but he looks like heavily outnumbered there. Production a bit better for our American player here, KD, pretty even, but simply 30 more units on the map here by TaToH. He's doing a pretty good job in that regard. Now 30 population ahead. TaToH, he didn't get the numbers on the field there. TaToH just so quick with the production. TaToH needs to regroup. Heavy losses there at the start. Now drops the first TCs. Quite late eco development, but well, we had so many losses there that now the raid time is coming in. TaToH even sending some CA around, trying to make something happen. Maybe can snipe some of the villagers. TaToH, he will maybe save her, and indeed will save her. Defensive castle is going up there, but population, 70 more military still for TaToH. Production just so much better, and TaToH with a big problem when it comes to keeping up the numbers. Now produces very close to himself, but look at that. Completely out of gold is TaToH, and 0 villagers on gold at the moment. Now the first villager goes on there, now sells some more stuff, tries to get some more resources, but the production here of Kellen is just so incredible. One of the few guys that actually built some mining camps there as well. And well, not a lot of rams this far from TaToH, but now gets in some. Pop 130 against 60. And well, that first game isn't looking too great for Mr. TaToH. TaToH, very dominant performance here to start this one off. 70 population lead at the moment, and TaToH somewhat expanding. TaToH also gets more map control there, a castle up, and some siege workshops will control most likely 4 relics against 1. TaToH still exposed stones and gold at the front. Is somewhat holding though, but well, only 1 siege workshop means we won't have a lot of ramps, and in heavy CA fights, that's not a great scenario. 40 more kills still constantly, but it feels like TaToH is somewhat holding for now. But the castle is going up there, more siege workshops being dropped. TaToH, he can breathe a bit, but still problematic start here for him. Surely still very few villagers on his main gold spot. Can't access that gold and that gold neither. Tricky opening. Here we see the greatest DMer of all time doing his thing. Well, some people argue he's the greatest DMer of all time. Some people say Jitba. If you're a super German fanboy, you might make a ridiculous argument for El Klambender. And, well, yeah, we can't really consider the Viper being up there. TaToH, now heavily stabilized, still behind when it comes to villagers. And obviously he has so many problems when it comes to map control, rally control. Gets a nice raid into the main gold though. And has a big amount of paladins still left. Queues for villagers looks solid as well. So he will get up to reasonable numbers eventually. Nice raid there, surely. Only 13 villagers behind, now 12 military ahead. And TaToH did hold off this whole push. Is now 10 population ahead. But Kellen, he is getting a strong army. Kellen, obviously the first name here of Mr. TaToH. All the DMers with all their Smurfniks calling themselves on a first name basis. So I'm jumping on that one a bit as well. TaToH now pushing the hill up. Nice farming here in the back. TaToH stabilized this one when I felt like this could have been a very short game. But still hill control here. Maybe some traps could help out our Spaniard here. 13 villagers behind, slight military lead, pushing up the hill, doesn't feel that right to me. Trap behind there, shooting as well, make it even 2 traps. But TaToH, can you really fight against that hill? I question that choice. Meanwhile, more raids, very active play there. And TaToH, oh god, he will get a good raid into the base there of True, who isn't really prepared to deal with that. Has way more villagers in production. And TaToH, he goes in deep, he directly goes for the gold. Only 2 halberdiers there for the defense. That will be some dead villagers for sure. Meanwhile, raid in the back as well, fight in the center. It's mainly CA versus CA. And that is a great raid by TaToH. No idea how he could afford those paladins in production. So much map control, more Tarkans arriving here. TaToH goes for some halberdier defense. Meanwhile, stalemate in the center. And those are some pretty raids. TaToH now with the lead in villagers. But 20 military behind True. Forced into 30 idle villagers. Some more raids at the top could be an option. Rally control. Still a big question mark here for TaToH. Pretty good comeback. Well, pretty good hold. And now some pretty good raids. I'm not really sure if we can talk of a comeback yet. But he puts himself in a reasonable position for sure. Military, he's still heavily behind though. And, well, extra gold spots will be in favor of our established DMer. Every single round we have different set civilizations, different home maps if people desire. This one will be played very different. This is the only round in this full tournament where people will have 2 home maps for themselves. Every other single round they have exactly 1 home map. So people can really prepare something, can really show off some nice unique strategies. And that even twice if they want to go for it. 100 military against 50 now. TaToH tries to free the right hand side. Lots of ramps, but that keeps him super exposed at the front. At a spot where he really wanted to control some more gold. Still no control there and might run out of gold at his main spot at some point. Now the move in here. Maybe some more rally control could be an option. Ram go here. 3, 2, 1, doom! Thanks, my man. Skirms now mixed in. Some rams moving forward. TaToH with the repair. Tries to hold that one. Mass amount of halberdiers. The Ace now joining the party as well. And TaToH reclaiming that area. 440 against 190. Not looking too pretty. And, well, that push, I don't really see how it can be stopped if we only have 0 rams left here for TaToH. There was a lot of villager behind this one as well. Not a lot of production. As you can see, 1 TC building 8 villagers. 2 other TCs, 1 each. In a spot where he has 8 TCs to produce from. And now rams. Well, that was a nice go, surely. If TaToH can hold this one at the front, he gained a lot of stuff. He gained a lot of stuff with that. Getting the raid in at the right-hand side and holding the center. That's just beautiful for him. Meanwhile, some more CA could jump into the castle, but True repositions himself, patrols behind there. And TaToH goes for the counter-attack. That's a risky move. And a lot of Tarkans waiting for him. Cannot go on that hill. And True even building an interesting castle here, protecting the woodline more than anything else. Maybe wanted to make sure that that one goes up, and indeed it does. Quite easily even. Rams moving forward. He can't find the kill there, I believe, though. targets. Clearing that one off. More CA. Killing the Halberdiers at the front. Ram diving in deep. Trying to get the kill against the trap. But CA doing a great job of surrounding here. Can't really find the kill. Now TaToH, I think, even attacks some of the CA to try to fight through there. But not really going to happen. No, just positioning themselves there. And, well, it just feels like Callan did hold this one, but still the nice raid at the top. And TaToH, he's active at the left-hand side as well. That is a pretty good game here by both players to start this surely hard-fought series off. And TaToH, believe it or not, is actually still old student of Callan. If you saw the overview, we did have the Uprising, a tournament where we had top teams playing, 2v2 tournament. And after we got into 8 teams left, you could draft players that didn't make it into the top 8. And TaToH and Rage did draft TaToH there as their third player. And they had some 3v3s, had some mixed 2v2s. And, well, in the end, TaToH became one of the superstars, even won some of his 1v1s, performed so well in 2v2s and 3v3s. And that was kind of his breakthrough performance when it came to DM and got schooled, or not schooled, taught so well from TaToH. And that's how they both became great friends as well. Selective raid there at the side. Oh, TaToH could have been completely trapped here. Tries to find another angle, but those CA will all die. TaToH's resources pretty much at the limit. Look at that. Callan still floating 4k gold here. No idea how he made that one happen. But, well, pretty solid job. Has a plus 90 KD here as well. But TaToH kind of stabilizing and is getting more gold. Also on the 2v2 with Viper. Yes, that's true. Lily, where do you rate TaToH as a DM player globally and against other secret players? Well, we gave him seed number 14 in this tournament. And against other secret members? What was the question? Against secret? Well, he is, I would say, slightly worse than me. And, well, better than Slam, Jordan, Doubt. And obviously worse than the Viper. Hello from Brazil. Hello back, my man. Glad that he can catch the stream. If you want any input, what I think about the players, if you want to learn more about all those players, I did upload a YouTube video some hours ago introducing the 16 players of the main event, trying to give some backstories from them as well. And there you can see all the seeding, for example, as well. Was Jordan a good DM player? Yes, yes he was.
Long time no siege, Nilly high.
Pole dancer, indeed. Long time no siege. Oh god, but that TaToH, I think he will kill that castle. But all those CA will eventually fall, I believe. The TC goes down as well. TaToH finds a good opening here for some kills. True, could maybe fall in some villagers. Nice raid at the left hand side, but that should easily be stopped here. TaToH tries to find another angle. Could maybe snipe some villagers. 1k HP on that one. Nice quick wall here by Callan. But CA squeezing through there. Could be some kills there. And TaToH already, well, maybe preparing another attack here. Not really happening. Hill control still for Mr. True. 38 month subs. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's one of the very first, and that's why you see the one there. One of the, I believe, 25 first subs on this channel? Something like that. Yeah. Dragonstar might honestly be the first, or the first big name from India, yeah. It was 2.1k on Woobly as well. Obviously, very unfortunate draw in DM World Cup 2 for him, making it into the qualification against the Viper and getting clapped for zeros there. Not a lot of chances to fight that one off. Meanwhile, TaToH sits at pop 170. Needs to run away from there, I believe. Now claims that gold. Still, that one is up for grabs. Rally count should be 4-1 if I saw that correctly. TaToH still didn't grab the one in the back here. Yep, indeed, as you can see. the monks who carries that one. So it's actually 4-0 for now. Whew, what a good game to start off the series. It's kind of cliche that Americans, while underrepresenting AU2 normally, are huge in DM. Build orders, please. No, we want action. Guns, explosions. Okay. Does Practice still play, actually? I was hoping so. I think he might be the biggest name missing in this tournament. From the DM side. Yeah. And, well, he didn't sign up here. I don't know if he even played D. Busy running his business. Okay. And that's the reason there. TaToH trying to defend this one. Not enough protection for the traps. Now the CA are coming over. Maybe TaToH could use some traps as well. Nice quick wall, nice stone walls there. But, well, we can still see the raid. And Callan, does he want to go through? We'll find some villager kills. But TaToH repair... Actually, that's still open, I believe, right? Yeah, he could actually still run through. But decides not to. And yeah, even if you would call this one first game of the day, your fingers are surely warm after this one. Oh no, that will be bad move for TaToH. He is so far behind the military. Oh no, he will get completely cleared up here. Oh, that's not enough Rams, not enough CA, and that's so much army by true TaToH. He loses everything there. Rams are not getting the kills in, and TaToH, oh god, drops down to pop 160, sends some more units into death. Even if the castle goes down, which I believe it won't, it wouldn't be big enough of a win, and that's a lot of army gone. Now 110 military to 36 here, and I think, yeah, the scoreboard froze for me. So yeah, you can ignore all the stats there. Sadly, that's not really relevant at the moment anymore, and I can't even scroll on the minimap. Thanks to you. I heard that happened more often to other streamers as well. So we will have a lot of scrappy scrolling here. Sorry that that's happening. And we're trying to still keep you up to date. You can count the villages if you want to. Rally count could be for 1 now indeed. And next go here. I think it looks pretty rough for Mr. TaToH. It's a feature? Oh, my bad then. And, well, that's a lot of CA going down. TaToH can maybe reclaim his gold there, but meanwhile we have a big go at the right-hand side. Traps are moving forward as well. True playing a really solid game here to start this one off, and, well, Rams taking this one down. Still the extra gold spot at the left-hand side. Right-hand side is being attacked as well. That castle is falling. No way to save that one. Not a lot of HP left, but, well, getting some more stuff. More raids at the right-hand side. The castle falls. TaToH, he gets some more control over that area. Not really sure how much gold we have left. I would assume something in the 2.5k ballpark area. Neely, why do you think there are no elite American RM players?
Rogan?
I think variants.
Nilly energy, nilly energy, nilly energy, nilly DE.
I know it depends on how you define elite as well, right? There are several ones in the top 100. Well, Daniel, if you think about Arabia only, maybe you could make an argument for Spring. Yeah.
Rogan?
And Nossa TV and Ahmabiat. Thanks for your support, guys. Skirms now defending here. TaToH apparently out of gold. We won't get a good update there. And Callan, he stays active. 2 more traps coming around. And he corners TaToH more and more. Lots of villagers going down here. Halberdiers coming over for the defense. Them being spread around could have been really lovely. TaToH, no reaction. That's a lot of dead villagers here. And that can't be a lot of population. Meanwhile, the push through the center, it's full trash now. Lots of CA still active. And it looks better and better for True, who's now getting control over the right-hand side. Gold still is active in the back end. The patrol of TaToH was too short. Too short there. More villagers falling. The monk now starts the conversion. Maybe? No. Will actually die. And... yeah, very nice split there by True as well. But the center being pushed. And I think this castle is more important than that castle. Although, well, it protected the gold at the front. The only gold income that TaToH has at the moment. Some more paladins still running around, so annoying. And that's a lot of block population as well for TaToH here, trying to chase down with all the paladins. Still making the go through the center happen here. I think those Halberdine numbers could be enough. True, jumping into the castle. Lots of arrows now shooting out of there. Needs to focus down the units instead of the rams. Indeed, that's what he is doing. One ram down, the other rams. Not the highest HP. Oh no, TaToH, I think he will lose everything there. Meanwhile, he's getting pushed at his home base. This is looking so bad. Defended here. Push over here. Flies in. No, even less gold control. Another TC dies. Villagers are dying as well. And True, he is diving in for the kill. Still some rams helping TaToH with the defense. That castle indeed did survive. Now the Hussars even coming in for True. And he looks pretty good to close out game number 1. But I've been saying that for, well, let's assume the game is 40 minutes now. For the last 35 minutes. Because the opening was just so strong. And TaToH really kept himself in the game there. That was impressive. Raid at the right hand side there. But Halberdier is not the greatest thing if we have some castle protection behind that one. And the next go is already started as well. True, we just heard that he is pop limit. Not really sure if I can switch that. No, I can't. Or can I? Oh, now we're in the point of view of TaToH. Not that the stats will change, but yeah. True is pop limit, we just heard that. And TaToH, I believe, should be far, far away. I don't really see a lot from him. And G to the G. 1-0 lead here for the seed number 3. Man King, hey yo. Saw that Readmo was even tweeting about Jordan coming back. That was interesting. Thanks for your support for 19 months. Yeah, TaToH with a hold there, but lost so much gold control, lost so much map control. Relics were 4-1, so much control as well. And I'm not really sure if I can get into the stats. I don't think so. So you just have to imagine True more gold. TaToH maybe more food and wood. True better KD, more relic gold. Same amount of castles. That's what I would say. Yeah. And yeah, I think I have to close this one. No other way around it. Yep. Oh, I still have the Age of Empires sound. Oh no, now it cut off. When is the next TM World Cup match? You can go on Liquipedia or AOE Zone. That will always give you the info. Sunday, 19 GMT. Well, I think Viper would always beat him in a best of 21. Okay. Well, that's what we are trying to find out with the DM World Cup, right? Nearly, is there a schedule for each match? Yes. You can go over here. And obviously, DM. That's your place to go if you want to be like seeing what Robo writes, or you go to Liquipedia, and then you will find all the info there. And then you can see the code is leading 2-0 against LAN, True against TaToH is playing, Daywalker against Baraka is coming up, and Neely against Bro in 3 hours, 1 day, and 29 minutes. One of the changes between DM World Cup 3 Acropolis and normal Acropolis, we got rid of all the wood and of all the wood on the starting base and rid of all the stone on the map. Will you train for King of the Desert? I don't think so. Viper lost any 1-1 DM tournaments that he played. Again, go to the overview video that I made, and there I talk about all the tournaments in the past. He lost the Awakening against Jitba in the finals. Why is DM always Mura? Because otherwise it's always a Sif win. Who is the favorite to win DM World Cup 3? Seed number 1 is the Viper. How much do you train off stream? During Boa, 3 times a week, 5 hours. At the moment, not at all. I actually, like, I did train some with TaToH the last 2 days. Why get rid of the stone? Too many towers, castles, and therefore too campy? That's indeed what I felt, yes. Miguel versus Dogao? I don't understand the question. We'll be interested to see how Jit performs. Indeed it will be. And Golden Swamp Vikings War is what TaToH's home map is. And we will jump into this one. TaToH in the blue, open 6 barrack, then a lot of houses here, and sends over the scout. TaToH on the other side, 3 barrack, lots of docks here, and Golden Swamp, as you all know, the map where we fight for that area in the center, and also can go over all the shallows. And oh, some nice demo starts here for Callan, and that looks like they didn't have spec delay on, because okay, now we are live 4.5 minutes into this one, and that's a lot of losses for TaToH. He's trying to go for some snipes. Nice micro there, gets a demo, good job there, and retreats now quite nice. Remember, home map of Mr. TaToH. He will get 2 home maps in this best of 7. Same goes for True. Game 6 and 7 are set civilizations again. Byzantines on 4 lakes if we get to it, and the decider, game number 7, will be a Khmer War on Acropolis. The new Acropolis changed for this round, in the round of 16. Demo here, can we get some connection? Not really. Damage 2 of the longboats, but that's it. And castle in the center, still going up. And, oh, that's a nice castle placement by Mr. True, though. And TaToH goes for a lot of longboats, wins the right-hand side fight. I still see some champions in the back. TaToH gets a lot of castles up. And, well, now the trap tennis starts as well. Let's go True. Okay. Spam some Nearly Energy if you're cheering for True. And spam some Doritos if you are a fan of TaToH and wish him the best of luck. Those are the 2 options at the moment. Go at the side here. I see some energy, I see some Doritos, and I see some pizza boxes. Interesting. Is there any disadvantage for building on the shallow water like cracked terrain? No. Not that I know of. What was that villager up to? Interesting move. Still lots of champions here by Mr. True. Sends a solid 19 infantry around. TaToH now with the market. Built some defensive champions. Attack from the left-hand side as well. Both players kind of outmaneuvering each other. TaToH still active. 3 traps here. That castle will fall. Fighting for all the gold in the center. True. He burned through most of his wood. 300 gold left. TaToH burned through all of the wood, all of the gold as well. But still reasonable amount of longboats in production on the other side. Same goes for True.
Doritos chip.
180 population for TaToH, 130 for True. And Laka Tarata. Nearly Energy, Dorito. Cheering for both players is an option as well. Thanks. Do Vikings get bombard cannons? No. They do not. But they get cannon galleons, which is pretty solid on these maps as well. Now the defense here with all the berserks. Castles should go up in time. Small counter attack there. 1 champion shouldn't really get too much done. And those villagers might fall. Guard towers now being added. And well, it looks pretty solid for TaToH. He might get the kill against the second castle there. Champions finding 1 kill against the trap. Second trap stuck in the water there as well. Falls. TaToH with the continued push. He has 40 military lead and can still defend against those side attacks. Lost a lot of HP on those buildings though. Might even lose one of his monasteries there. Next counter attack or next raid at the left hand side already started as well. TaToH with solid amount of boats though over here. Another tower that falls, and well, that's a lot of stone loss already for Mr. True. 30 villagers behind and a solid 50 military behind here as well. Make it 40 military behind. And well, the lead Berserk's doing a great job with defending. New cannon guns to blast damage. If at all, then very small one. I think they do, but I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to that. I think TaToH has a chance if there's enough water maps. Well, there is, I would say, maximum of 2 water maps if both of his home maps are water maps. There's no water map in the set maps. 4 lakes, I would consider a land map with some water. And yeah, I would be surprised if True goes for Golden Swamp as his home maps himself. Aren't galleons better than longboats in head-to-head combat? I don't know. I don't think so. Now picking up some relics here. Nice push by TaToH. Pop 190 against 100. TaToH with a nice awareness there as well. Loses some villagers regardless. Stays very active in the center. Now the demo's unleashed and they will get okayish connections. Yeah, okay. Can probably live with that, but not a great way to come back. Still port 80 population behind. And well, longboats staying very active still. Now the Berserks flying in there, but what can they do against all the longboats? Don't really see that happening. Demos. Okay, Berserks. I think they will do okayish damage here if TaToH isn't microing properly, but yeah, saying that about TaToH felt dumb the moment I said it, and he is getting all the kills in the world. There loses some longboats in return though. Pop 185 against 105, but some more kills at the left hand side. Finds more kills, now some more demos. Traps are moving forward. Trying to redock here is Mr. True. And TaToH looks pretty good as the start here. For the start. Berserker at the right hand side. Oh, look at that. True even sneaking a relic away. Question is, how important are relics if you have endless amount of gold in the center? Obviously it's better for you to have them if you don't have the center control, but TaToH won't be hurting too much there, I believe. Some solid farming behind this one as well. Protected by some castles. Demo. Ooh. Getting the kill there. And might get another kill there. And yep. Saves one trap in the back. The other trap in danger. I think he might fall. Was hurt earlier. And indeed will fall there. But TaToH still with a lot of control. 90 population lead. Is trying to break the right hand side. Full production by him. True not producing anything at the moment because he was typing the magical letter twice. And that means TaToH is taking his home map. 1-1 score here. Lovely play by TaToH. Nice preparation of his home map. And True had to tap this one out. Vikings War on Golden Swamp. Something that TaToH absolutely loves playing, apparently. G to the G. Better KD there for TaToH. Plus 90, 15 more buildings killed as well. And well, more food for him. Way more wood as well. Hallelujah. Isn't True Russian? No, he's not. 70 more villagers as well. True only got 1 relic in there. And lots of red there on the timeline as well. Oh, True, not Ture. Any guess on True's home map Civ? I have some good ideas. Yeah, but it sounds so shady, but I don't really want to share them. Like, if I was True's coach, I would have a good guess what he should go for. Yeah. You cannot say Siege Onager Civs were bad for DM. Why exactly? You once said siege onager civs were bad. And they are very campy. They aren't like bad in it when it comes to civilizations. But a Korean player sitting behind towers with SO is so tough to break. An Ethiopian player with some SO spread around and some Arbalest it's impossible to attack into as well. I think, for example, Celts are an interesting matchup. They are fine. They create entertaining matches. Top 3 DM players? Probably the Viper, the Code, and True. Those are seed 1, 2, and 3. Why don't you want to share your strategy advice for TaToH and True? Because I might play them later in the tournament. Can a map pick twice, once by each player? Yes. No, it could be picked 4 times. If both players agree to play Golden Swarm 4 times, but you cannot, like, True cannot pick Golden Swarm Vikings. No. If he wants to play Vikings, it has to be a different map. If he wants to play Golden Swarm, it has to be a different civ. Are all games mirror civs? Yes. And we will face Serengeti Cumin War. And that's an interesting one because it was a set civilization in the last round. Therefore, well, we had some preparation there. From both players, most likely. And I know that TaToH played a lot of Cumin Serengeti against Doubt to prepare as well. Did TaToH participate in this tournament? No. Exclamation mark overview will give you a list of all players. And yeah, also lists the RM players and who didn't even sign up and who fell in the qualification, such as Mr. Yo. Can they pick a map like Acropolis as their home pick as well? Yes. Settings on AU Zone say the opposite, that TaToH can't repeat map and civ, but True could pick Golden Swamp Vikings as well. Okay. Okay, so we can't pick Golden Swamp again? I will need to read that up again then. Okay. Okay, so we jump into game number 3. Regardless, Serengeti Cumin War
Close
here.
to 1 year, nearly energy, nearly energy, nearly energy.
And we are having an opening here. 4 stables, 4 barracks here of True. On the other side, TaToH opens 5 stables, not a single barrack. So that's full Stab Lancer Madness after he builds 1 camel for the defense. On the other side, full Stab Lancer by Mr. True. And look at that. I'm not speeding up, guys. We are in the live speed. We are in the live game. And this is indeed the normal speed of production of those Stab Lancers. It's just crazy as you can see it. And 1 idle villager here by True. And now, well, the villager sniping will start.
Rogan?
From the RM players? Well, Dragonstar is in there as well, who's mainly an RM player. And Brew is mainly an RM player. So I think you're missing at least 2 players. I think it's 7 to 11 when it comes to RM versus DM players, right? Okay, defensive castle will go up there apparently. Huh. Trying to kill that house won't really happen in time. Nice awareness there by True. Will save his villager quite nicely. And not a lot of villager kills here. Normally we see that a bit more. 7 plus 11? Okay. Well, I meant 7 versus 9. But it also could have been 6v10. Nelly math. Seven versus 9, RM versus DM? Okay, okay. Who wins 1-1? Pala or Heavy Demo? Heavy Camel. I think a Paladin. No, probably a Camel. It has to be a Camel, right? Isn't Fast Paladin the best unit here? No. Stab Lancer, apparently. Just the production speed is just insane for humans. And as you can see, it's also nice to play with them. At some point, people are switching away from that. And look at that, 75 population to 40. TaToH is looking pretty damn strong. And he can make some stuff happen here, maybe. 30 population lead. And I know that he practiced this one a lot with Doubt. So I'm surprised. Kellen probably didn't do his homework properly there, trying to find a civilization, or just felt so comfortable himself. And that's a good fight here for TaToH as well. That's a fight True can never take, I believe. That is so good. Look at all this red, and oh god, it's so ugly to retreat against all those stab lances. TaToH taking good fight after good fight here. Now a plus 30 KD already. More stuff is coming over. Already the first kip checks in there, and then they will deal pretty damn well against the Halberdiers behind this one. 20 population lead, and how do you even produce here if you are True? We heard from him already going for the monasteries as well, trying to reposition himself. Kip check numbers died quite heavily here. And now the switch into some paladins. More kip checks on both sides now going to the front. Full paladin switch here for our Spaniard, as we can see, burning through most of the food here. And TaToH, he got a lot of gold. I think he got the market, if I saw that correctly. Indeed he did. And now the full production here of more stab lancers, more kip checks. Interesting choice by him. Most of the time people switch into paladins here. He did not. I will have to ask him why is that. Maybe there was a strategic element behind this one. And look at all this red expanding to the left hand side. Lovely, lovely move. And he is just staying super, super active. Meanwhile, not taking the greatest fights at the front. Kip check numbers now pretty reasonable. And that's a lot more stab lancers. Pop 110 against 90 here. Nice lead. TaToH. Oh no, actually True is leading heavily here. Okay, I misread the situation apparently. Where's all the army of Kellen? Send some more to the right hand side, some monks there. That's a lot of blue at the left hand side, okay. TaToH needs to find an answer to that. Pushes that one away. True sends some villagers out for some more siege workshops. Probably wants to make a ram go. It feels so weird. Humans have so many options. Stab Lancer instant production, Paladins all upgrades, Kip checks, and then you still have Siege Rams and SO. That's just a crazy option. Remember though, no bracer for your Kip checks, so not the craziest range. And we go in somewhat of an even game, and I would be surprised if TaToH gets too much control here. And no, those two Stab Lancers a bit late. True, at 10 food and not a single farm at the moment. 10 food. Not a single farm. Ooh, that won't be a lot of army coming from him pretty soon, unless it is SO and Kip checks here. TaToH on the other side, 1400 food and 10 farms working for himself. A bit quicker there, get cleared up there completely. True with a 40 population lead. TaToH should be able to clear this one up. Still stays active with all the extra resources. Nice defensive castle here. Protects his resources there. And both players with a very low amount of villagers. True though, double the population. Or double the military. Or even more. 43 against 90 kip checks. We'll find some kills. Don't they not have ballistics or what? How could so many miss? That felt so weird. TaToH, 8 TCs at the moment. True sitting at 6 TCs. Not having a lot of siege to get the kills in. Now did add up a nice amount of farms. We'll get onto reasonable numbers quite quickly here. What Coke are you always drinking? Pepsi Max Cherry. Interesting that I get the question, even though it's not shown on stream. Check staying active there. I can give you an update on the relic count as well. We have 0, for now. And True 30 population lead. TaToH, a guy that really loves microing units like Kip checks all day long though. We'll have some losses there against the castle. Not the worst thing ever though. We get plus 6 defense there. Oh, SO shot. SO shot could be big. Gets the ground attack, but TaToH did stop there for a small second and did dodge the shot. Tries to stabilize here, and this one could be long game again. Now SO switch as well for TaToH. Gets completely cleared up at the left hand side. Now defends this one. Nice ground attacks there. Kip check will get the kills. SO getting okay shots off, but every single SO dies except no. Whew. Doesn't feel like Trousseau map. Big shot. Big SO shot there. Gets a second one off. Oh, TaToH tries to split away. But that was still like 7-8 keep check going down there, surely. And more SO getting some return shots as well. Now the Halberdier is getting close. And then they obviously do a solid amount of damage. Meanwhile, I see a lot of red in through space though. And that will be some snipe villagers. Now the over 20 villager lead also gets some villager or some Wong kills there. Still the sneaky base at the left hand side is something really beautiful for TaToH that's working for him. Has the castle up on the hill, but more traps coming forward. Center control still pretty much for True. Do you train True maps with certain civs all the time? Do you have perfect home map? Well, it's complex, right? Perfect home map, it also heavily depends on 2 players. For example, if Leash is facing Jitba, for example, I think those are 2 players that wouldn't come up with new home maps, new strategies. And they would pick something that they feel very comfortable on, but their opponent is very comfortable on as well. I think if we get into this one, it's more of a who's the better player that day than who is coming up with great preparation. And TaToH wanted to... Oh, wait. Oh, SO shots. How did TaToH dodge those? Oh, God, that could have been so ugly. Nice move there by TaToH. And TaToH obviously did prepare some home maps. We did prepare some. And he had some crazy ideas about some home maps. I told him, yeah, that's never going to work. He said, okay, let's try it out. And he lost in like 6 minutes. And then, okay, then maybe a different idea. And then he had some other home maps that he liked. And they clapped me and then wanted to go for that one. What RO16 means? Round of 16. So 16 players still left in this tournament. Paladin will now clear up that one, but only after getting a reasonable amount of gold and stone off that one. TaToH, 50 population lead at the moment. 30 more villagers, 10 more military. So it's 40 population lead now. More Kip check, more SO here as well. Do we see some connection? SO maybe now shooting. Ooh, missing heavily. Suiciding some there, and Paladins are falling. No much start on DM is so unnecessary. Yeah, that's why we don't have it in tournaments. Actually, we did have it at one point. I think... What was it? I think the Uprising? Or Legacy Cup 1. I think we had Land Nomad. But it was never played. TaToH stays active in the center there. Even splits it off in 2 groups. Snipes down some of the Paladins. Wants to reposition. Lots of trash stuff on the way here for True. Lots of villagers, halberdiers, some paladins, some SOs. And TaToH stays active with some more raids. Gets some kill there against those villagers most likely. Indeed, but will get cleared up. Meanwhile, prepares another ram go at the right hand side. Is this turning all mirror shifts? Indeed it is. Another castle by TaToH. Let's take a look at his resources. Callan, we can see basically, well, let's just say 2k, and you know that it's not true. TaToH on the other side. Oof, long queue behind this one. Lots of paladins, more Kip checks on the way as well. So he gets the resource a bit more on the map, even with 30 more villagers, or not on the map, in the queue at least. And, well, keeps on microing there. Pretty low with all his resources. Ram go at the right hand side, but not a lot of protection for those rams. Why does True have such a big score lead? Well, let's take a look at how the score is designed. We have him getting 1.1k more from economy and 2k more from military. So that's, I believe, simply more kills against costly units from TaToH and maybe the more efficient economy overall. Are there any fair matchups with different civs in DM? Well, with a lot of thinking you can maybe come up with some. But then that would be super repetitive, and there were some plans trying to create that, but in 1v1s, I think it never worked out, trying to create non-mirror tournaments. You lose points if you use the market? I think you do, yeah. Because you're selling for under 100. So you're basically losing points for losing 100 resources and gaining points for gaining gold, which is always less than 100. So yeah, you should lose points using the market. But then again, your army is stronger, you get more kills, and then you should be head and score when we get the first fights. Rally count is 4 for True, 1 only for TaToH. Has all survived there, and TaToH, he plays very heavy on kip checks compared to what True is doing here. True goes for more of a mix. We see Harvard, we see Paladin, we see SO, we see now Hussars mixed in as well. And TaToH, he just plays mass kip checks and tries to do the hit and run tricks. Some Paladins here for the trap snipe. Nice move there. Still stays active. Nice move. Could have gone to the left hand side as well. And right hand side is getting completely cleared up as well. Another castle by TaToH. Score lead now a lot smaller. Would it be viable for a non-post imp DM Feudal Wars, but with DM resources? Actually, that was a plan of me on TaToH to do it once. TaToH was extremely good at that, and I wanted to call it Mixed Age DM Tournament. Not a lot of people would be interested, would more be like a weekend tournament, 16 players, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe 32 players and then make it a 1 week tournament, or a 9-day tournament. But yeah, I think it would be fun. I think it would be fun. Like first game Dark Age, second game Feudal Age, third game Castle Age, fourth game DM, like Imp, fifth game Post Imp, and then you have the full best of 5 series. That would be fun. At least for me. What do you think about DM with Regicide? I'm not even sure if you can't select that. But I don't really see the value in it too much. Like, it needs to be a mod, for sure. Oh god, TaToH. Is he really committing in there? That's so bad. No! That was a massive SO shot. Oh, it needs another one at the left-hand side. TaToH, that was so costly. Harvarders are going down there as well. Attacking into the hill without any trap support behind this one. That was a risk he did not need to take. He played this game so patiently, and then one single mistake. And True was so ready to absolutely punish him for that one. Meanwhile, some moves at the left hand side, some more raids, TaToH being active there, but holy moly, that was a solid 15-20 kip checks just completely wasted there. Another SO gets some kills as well before dying. Whew, a true punishment. Why did he do this? Well, also you have to remember that we are playing double speed, right? So micro moves will look way worse compared to RM. Because it's just so much faster, fighting over everywhere, every single place, and that's why you see more fail moves if you play DM compared to RM. What do you think about Doubt's performance? You think he could win a way to round of 16 if he faced someone except you? Well, he's probably, with how well he played, you could make an argument for top 25, yeah. And maybe could have beat someone like Baraka, maybe someone like Brew. But he surely isn't a clear top 16. But yeah, he had an unfortunate draw against me, probably. Yeah. Are there any Age of Empires 1 tournaments recently? Massive amount of Age of Empires 1 tournaments. They have way higher viewer numbers than Age of Empires 2. And yeah, but mainly for the Vietnamese market. He only exists in Vietnam? Not really, but the main viewers, yeah. They have like streams with 60,000 viewers. It's like crazy there. Yeah. And that's like with a $5,000 or $10,000 prize pool. Okay, both players now heavily dropping in population. Isn't ACM an AoE 1 pro? Not really. VNS Cool is probably top 5 or top 10. ACM and Back T, I think they got... In the last big $10,000 Vietnam tournament, which was the 2v2 tournament, I think they got into top 8. Something like that. So yeah, they are solid, but not top. Ooh, guys, this could be a long series today. This could be a long series. More aggression at the left-hand side. Nice move there with the Hussars. Habadi is going through the center. They should never find anything. And yeah, they're just patrolling. They're not really moving in. TaToH finally adds traps. Oh boy, was I craving for them. Any female pros in AoE 1? I wouldn't know of any. I don't even know if how many people can live off Age of Empires 1, honestly. So, can't give you an answer. Some healing in the back. Keep check. Now going for the counter attack through the center. Hussar's waiting for him though already. Keep check moving in. Should get an easy kill against the trap. And bop, gets out of there. Oh, actually, this is a Kip check. That was really unfortunate. Oh, nice split there. Gets a paladin for free. Hussar's dealing with that. SO, not really. TaToH dives in. Probably the split micro. Finds another paladin. Goes away. And yeah, just stays so active here. TaToH, though, that's something I would have believed. Like, looking at this game, I would not have thought that TaToH has a minus 60 KD in this one. Whew. Will we be going big on AoE 4 when it's released? Yes, absolutely. And I think everyone will switch to AoE 4, yeah. I predict that 80 of the top 100 are at least playing AoE 4 within the first week it comes out. Yeah. Do you think TaToH has top micro? Well, surely top 15 in the world. If not a lower number. Now queues up a lot of villagers, although he has 126 and his pop limit. I don't really see that's necessary. Do you think there are too many AoE full-time players casters for the small community? What? No. Obviously for me it would be better if there were fewer, but at the moment the market can carry it. Question is, how much can the market carry it after Corona? And during summer? And maybe after the DE boom falls off. You think AoE 4 will kill AoE 2? Well, the competitive scene surely yes. At least at the start. I don't think any company feels like, oh, let's invest $50,000 in AoE 2 shortly after AoE 4 is released. Rally count is still 4-1 in favor of True. Habadi is there for the defense. Could have also placed those farms a bit closer to the castle. Oh, Kip check. Some losses there. Habadi is really good once they can close down the distance. Whew. Do you have inside information when AoE4 is coming? Yes. Do you think people having much better PCs right now is helping streamers? For example, I'm watching like 4 streams. Yours, TaToH, and I guess tons of guys are giving a lot of viewers. Well, I mainly live off subscriptions and donations, right? Obviously, it helps me to gain reach. And yeah, having more streams open obviously supports all of us really nicely. Oh, that was a nice ground attack. That was a really nice ground attack. Give me a quick vault, Kellen. Oh, it didn't happen. So, yeah, I think that's a very small factor, though. Yeah. Are there any tournaments for the forgotten game AoE 3? Yes, there are. There was even an offline finals last year. For AoE 3. Why we don't often see creative ideas in DM? Okay. Maybe open your eyes. That could help, my man. Gives you way better viewing experience. Ooh, nice ground attack again. And, well, that's now some more... Oh, do we see the kill there? Seems like it, finally. The castle survived there. TaToH sends over more kip checks. KD not getting better. TaToH just so many... kip check losses here. And another SO shot there, maybe. Not really happening. Maybe. Oh god, TaToH, he's just so clumped up there with his kip check. Loses another 4, but the SO falls against this one. Let's need to kill against that trap. But get some more reinforcements as well. That's under control of True. Gets a castle up in that center. And oh boy, are they not really giving anything up at the moment in this game. Both players knowing, okay, in the next game it looks really good for me in the series. Mainly for True. Because he knows, okay, I just need to win my home map and the 2 set maps. And should be fine. Or one of the set maps. And for TaToH, okay, I could maybe make the break here and get a W on my opponent's home map, which would put me in a brilliant position there as well after going down in the first game. In a very nicely played hunt swap by him, though. Okay, now True is having lots of losses there with his Halberdiers, and all of a sudden, KD, it was just a difference of 90, now the difference is more of the 35-40 area, 40 area. And True, well, he has to have something happen at the right-hand side. That castle again being defended. I don't like how few traps TaToH is building here. I think on this spot, just more castles, more traps would have been nice as well. Kipcheck in the center, maybe overextending a bit. Now going back, trying to find another angle. Problem is, obviously, TaToH not with the greatest gold income. Oh, look at the resources of True. 2k, 2k, 500, 2k. Okay, now queues up way more. Look at all this Halberdier production. Has a solid 9 racks producing as well. Solid move by him. AoE 2 future will depend on how good AoE 4 is. Yes, agree. But not for the first half year. For the first half year, everyone will jump on AoE 4 no matter how good it is. At least tournament-wise. Oh! 99. Oh, TaToH right-clicked it. He saw it. He actually saw it. Oh, and the castle goes up. That was, well, not the most important thing, but surely gets some more kills there. And after, I think, the half year, if AoE 4 sucks, then people will obviously switch back to another game or quit or leave or something. For example, I think if AoE 4 is bad, I might just quit streaming. I don't see myself going to AoE 4 full-time and then going back to AoE 2 full-time. But that's something for the far future, and yeah, something we'll see then. TaToH with some more raids, true. Pop 180, but should still have full queues. Yeah, so you still pop limit, even if it says 180 there. So lots of amount of kip checks for TaToH active here, and he just suffered from the relic deficit there. 4 against 1 still. What is your plan B if AoE failed? I think I will go to prison and teach people to get their first school education. I used to be a teacher before. TaToH coming back? I think it was very even for a very, very long time. Do you teach AoE to people? I give coaching, yes. Like, several times per week, actually. I had some good coaching videos and then people got a lot of requests in. Nowadays, I even got requests like, man, I have a bachelor party and can you join us and like do a coaching for the bachelor? And yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to as well. Should have just stopped. I think I would go to prison, then teach people. Yeah, I know. That's what I used to, and people got really freaked out. So, I like debating people, but maybe not with that. Is there a way to prioritize buildings if you have pop limit and full queues, or do you have to cancel? You have to cancel. Are you working as AoE staff too? Well, I'm doing a lot of Age of Empire stuff. Like, right, I'm working for Liquipedia, I'm organizing tournaments, I'm coaching, I like, do lots in the Age of Empires universe. Like, I'm there for balancing discussion, tournament hosting, so much design behind the scenes as well. But I'm not directly employed by Microsoft when it comes to Age of Empires. If that's your question. Is there a difference in salary teaching in school and prison? I have no idea. I wouldn't do it for the money. What's your suggestion to TaToH right now? Do we somehow have a chance to get the relics? Not really, right? I think fewer kip checks, more traps is what I would... Not fewer kip checks, but more traps is what I would suggest. Fewer rams. He's going for one trap now. I think he's doing a lot of right moves. But you can see that castle is easily dying as well, losing some more control. What's the longest DM game ever? I have no idea. I have no idea. I would just assume something in the 6 hour plus ballpark. Easily. Yeah, easily. Way longer probably. Way longer probably. I wouldn't be surprised if we get something like 15 hours easily. What do you have to do when the game reaches the trash war? Get a very efficient eco. Not get raided, raid a lot, take efficient fights, try to save some gold, get some traps out, get castles. It's tricky to play from there. I don't have the best answers for you. SO coming forward, kip checks in the back, dodging that one. Tries to go for the snipe, trap dies. Oh, TaToH, that was not the fight he wanted. He dove in, wanted to go for the SO snipe, didn't really get it, lost the trap, and Drew buys some more time for him. SO still in the back. Maybe TaToH needs 1-2 SO for the defense. That could really help him. He might get some more kills there. Whew, guys, we could be in for a long one. There was a 7-hour DM game this month. Okay. Can you stonewall in this tourney, right? Yes, but it's cracked terrain, so walls are weaker. You can have a lot of holes. You face SO and rams, though, so you can easily be broken. Speaking of rams, that could be a nice push through the center. TaToH, he's completely shifting his focus. No siege at the right-hand side for True, except one trap to make the go. And TaToH, he will claim that castle for himself for sure. Or that hill, the castle will fall. Gets that trap behind this one. Will lose a lot of hussars though. Is he getting away there? No, just a suicide mission. And those rams were really, really late. Lots of Harbidiers died before. Is Michi ever gonna make it into the DE map pool? Well, I'm actually playing a Michi tournament. Starting next week or something. It's in AOE Olympics. Cost 8 and 9 would be great in that. Well, not sure about RM. And... yeah. I'm in, indeed. I'm playing with Acro. Michi? If you don't know what Michi is, just think of Black Forest, but with no way to get to your opponent. So it's basically one massive 15-layer wood line in between you and your opponents. So you can only get to the other side by basically cutting with onagers through the wood line. That castle didn't even fall. Sick hold by True. Okay, D gets better and better again. What an exhausting game as well. And I know TaToH, he will have problems. We did start train very early this morning. Then he did stream for several hours. And now he's around here. I think he already played like a solid 7 hours of Age of Empires today. Kinda doesn't mind wasting because he has the eco efficiency, which makes up for micro defense over a player like TaToH. TaToH wins if he can scale gold units with gold micro over time and defends his castle. True, can win if he keeps his eco efficiently high and spams his opponent to submission. Okay. How is his eco more efficient if he has 70 villagers against 104? I'm confused. You did a bunch of casting? Okay, okay. Is it possible to abuse your opponent's gold by sending trade cards to the market? Yeah, but it's not really efficient, right? He can kill the trade card. Where is the market of the opponent? I wouldn't even know if Kellen has the market. TaToH has one here. True has one here. So, oh, actually, that's a good one to trade with, yeah. But, yeah, how much gold will he even get? So they get 41 per trip. So you have to do kind of 2.5 trips till it's break even. And Callan can't do it because he will always run into castles. And True can just delete his market, for example. And then you wasted population plus gold and wood. Oh, dives in for the suicide. 30 HP, 2 HP. And, oh, TaToH. Well, if you lose 4 kip checks there, then it wasn't that worth it. Next push through the center. Now TaToH a lot of hazards. I think it might come down to wood here. Some more there for TaToH. Some more here for TaToH as well. Remember that those trees have 150 or 200 wood. So it looks a bit less than it actually is. True, still a lot of control here. Left hand side looks good for him. So TaToH might get into wood problems eventually. Both players now at 160. True mixes in some champions, which is quite surprising to me, because we still have kip checks. Oh, TaToH goes for the raid. Ground attack here. Beautiful by True. Into the pass there, and that's a nice clear up by True. His SO efficiency has been superb this game. Whew. G to the G. TaToH taps this one out. Pop 140 against 170. Did have how much on wood? 11 on wood. And that was a really good play by Mr. True here. Ah, the kip checks there for TaToH. That was a bit of an RMR move, we have to say, right? It is just incredibly tough to constantly keep microing here. And just constantly move back and forth. Against the fast speed SO with some ground attack. One SO does so much damage. Kip checks don't even have that much HP. The real Summers gifted a sub. Thanks, my man. Also a guy that plays for Germany in the Air Olympics. Thanks for your support. That was a long game. 1 hour, 9 minutes here. Players have to be exhausted. Better KD there for True. Although we had TaToH with so many kip checks, but, well, it's different to play them in RM and in DM. Look at that, so much more gold as well for True. But TaToH did collect more gold when it comes to mining camps.
Rogan?
Smiley face.
Brot Voodoo, smiley face, back to you as well. And now we need to read some rules. I need to at least. Ken's really hard to kill. He refuses to be beat. Yeah, that's true. So the rules say each player's second home mat plus Civ must be different from the first one. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's. I have to say that TaToH can't pick Golden Swamp. Right? Can TaToH can Robo confirm this in the chat? I hope he's watching, right? Can't repeat Civ or map. Okay, okay. Then I'm out of there again. Why are you telling them they should know the rules? No, they should know the rules, but they didn't. TaToH and I did train for 2 golden swamps today. So I didn't know the rules, TaToH didn't know the rules. And now TaToH needs to come up with something that he did not prepare for. Fields secret preparation, man. And that's why I came in there. When is Viper playing Dragon Star? You can go to AoE zone and on Liquipedia to always get the info. Then you go there, right hand side, you find Dragon Star against the Viper, 15 GMT on Sunday. And if you go to Liquipedia, you will also find... What? Deathmatch World Cup 2? What is happening here? Who is confusing dates? Okay, someone is not... Is that upcoming matches? Vinces against Praxis DM World Cup 2? Someone confused the matches there. Okay, that's weird. Can we go to DM World Cup 3? And then you can click also. June 28th, 15 GMT. That's your way to go. Arabia Hans War, game number 1. Weird stuff. What is intended that secret players are not facing or just random? We already did face. I played against Stout in the last round. Which number in the world rank would you place yourself in terms of DM players? Number 6. Which DM map pool is your best map? I won't ask you worst. Probably Golden Swamp against the population. Not sure if it's my best map, but against the population, it's Golden Swamp. It seems that you're in the harder tournament tree. Well, I'm in the tree with seed 2 and 3. The other tree is with 1 and 4. And 5. No, 7 nearly. I seeded you 6, by the way. Yeah, Daywalker and I are very close on the same level. If you think about DM World Cup performances, like DM World Cup 2, those are the placements, right? Daywalker and me, 5th, 6th. DM World Cup 1 placements, Daywalker and me, 5th, 6th. Daywalker just gets $50 extra here because he won the prediction contest. So Daywalker and me, very close in skill. Now, Leash and Jitba added to that, respectively. And therefore, we get pushed back 1 seed. So we are both 6 and 7. And TaToH is actually playing Burmese War on Ghost Lake. Let's see how that one will turn out. That's something he wanted to play. And yeah, I kind of talked him out of this. And now he talks himself into it again. Should there be a DM team game? We will have a DM team game pretty soon. Secret against Quendy, a 3v3 show match, will happen within the next 2 weeks. I was wondering if you know why AM didn't even sign up for the tournament. Well, no one likes to lose tournaments, right? So, just getting clapped in front of thousands of viewers, not too nice. Okay, then, Quendy True. Let's see how he opens. He opens 4 stables, 3 barrack, 5 barrack, 4 stable. On the other side, TaToH opens 3 barracks instantly. Interesting. Whew. And now some Harbour production. And that's 6 barrack opening by TaToH. So he goes full Harbour defense. Interesting opening here. No stables at all. So completely different approaches. Quadruple Siege Workshop here by Mr. True. And TaToH now drops Siege Workshops as well. So he completely refuses to go for any elephants. That villager is getting saved. Harbour finally with the clear up here. Clear up that we had way early on the other side already. How would you rate Drangstar? He got seed number 17 in this tournament. So remember the feeling from Boa 2, huh? I have no idea what you're talking about. You know that I won 4 games, lost 2 games. So, I had a very strong showing, my man. Scorpion's just missing. Not even sure how much it... If the plus attack actually makes a difference here for Burmese. He's doing lots of damage regardless, right? Holy moly. What do you think the right approach in this game? Well, I personally like elephants more than what TaToH is going for. 4 stable, 5 barrack, 4 siege workshop feels more right to me. TaToH, he's going for a lot of defensive castles and wants to go for A Ramba here really loves to micro those units, as we just saw with Kipchak. So it should be a pretty similar play. Has nice defensive map here when it comes to wood, gold, and stone. Builds a defensive castle as well. Doesn't want to allow any raids in the back end. Not the most aggressive play here by True. Tries to go for some counter attacks, some waypoints here. Let's take a look there. And how does he get in there? I don't even see a second waypoint. Ah, that's just a patrol in here or what? Is he going back then? That feels weird. That feels really weird. Shiny boy flying in as well. Lots of control at the bottom there apparently. Some stuff moving to the top, and TaToH, he gets into the late game. Lots of scorpions here, and then we have a Rambai to be microed, but again, I'm not a big fan of that. TaToH has a nice cliff at the right hand side. Well, it's a nice cliff for defending, not a nice cliff for expanding. And yeah, those villagers are dying. Seems like TaToH got the market here. Scorpions now coming for the defense. Two villagers actually staving themselves. That was a nice awareness by TaToH. Still stays active for that gold. Control through the center. And that's going to be an interesting one. Has the meta changed since the DM World Cup? I remember play a very aggressive start in the past. This feels like an RM. Yeah. Like, civilizations obviously changed a lot. And therefore the matchups changed. And we have new civilizations, right? Like in DM World Cup 1. Did we even have the expansions? I don't think so, right? So Burmese wasn't even in there. Ah, since the last DM World Cup. Well, you can shift click stuff. That's new. It's tricky to say. And also, like, judging by one game, obviously, won't really help us to judge either. TaToH already completely out of wood here. Hello. Look at that. 13 ridges on wood. Only 40 wood in the bank. And now not doing the greatest job against the onagers. Nice move here by True. Not a lot of elephants there. And now the Rambai micro is going to start here for TaToH. Oh, what is that? What is he going for? Oh boy. And TaToH is just diving in there, and he's finding some kills. Lovely move here in TaToH. He's just dancing with his Rambai. Gets a kill at the right hand side. Lovely moves here. More patrol there. Extra gold and extra stone all at that right hand side. Maybe that's why True wanted to patrol there. Also gets that monk there with the relic. Still has one saved relic in the back. Two relics in the center, kind of for grabs. That one belongs to TaToH. Relic count should be better for True, I believe. TaToH actually has one, so it will be 2v2 relics, and that one in the center still being fought for TaToH. He has a solid 50 population lead at the moment. A Rambai now diving in, will find the kill against the Onager. Dives in deep. That looks risky against the Halberdiers and Scorpions, but finds a better way to fight this one off. Lots of Scorpions now through the center, and TaToH, he is doing a great job here. And yeah, Rambai finding the kill. 60 population lead, and TaToH, he might win his second home map. A home map that he only played once in his practice games, I can tell you. So looking pretty damn strong. Ooh. Oh, Scorpions need to run though. Onager shots could be ugly. TaToH is eating a reasonable shot there. Need to run. And well, the relic in the center. Oh, it did get grabbed. Hello, Mr. Monkey. Okay, so TaToH will have 3 relics in the end. 2 for Mr. True. Some more aggression there at the right hand side. TaToH stays active. Lots of low HP. Rambai will find some easy kills there. And Scorpion's doing a good job there. Lovely moves here. 50 population lead for TaToH. This could go into 2-2. With still a home map of True to come, and then 2 sad maps. Lovely series. A single elimination, double elimination. What map is this? Looks like a brownie? Looks a bit like a corsette to me. If that's an English word. The map is called Ghost Lake. All games played mirror, indeed. Okay, small time to breathe a bit. Ooh, that's a good onager shot. TaToH splits a lot here, but that's not easy to play. Doesn't even get the kill there. Ooh, that wasn't the greatest engagement ever. A blue bow tie. Yeah, I can see that as well. Yeah, we could call that map bow tie. But obviously this generation is a bit more on the bow tie side. There are generations where it's more of an oval. Ghost Lake. Ghost Lake is a pretty nice map. Well, it's loved and hated. Some people think, yeah, not having the potential with aggression through the center, not really being able to get some hill control in the center, takes some possibilities out of the game. I personally like it as a variant of Arabia kind of stylish maps, right? Fully land-based and still create some different games. You can go for big ram attacks through the center and still have to fight for the extra resources at the side, which is lovely to me. True, for example, is doing an incredible job on that one. TaToH, that hazard just went down and now senses a ram bite down for the defense. Oh yeah! Now I can show you the real stats. Double elimination means there's a loser bracket, which leads to finals. Indeed. Now a bombard cannon added here as well. I think there is no siege ram for Burmese. Bombard cannon could be an option. Full production there for TaToH. True. Only sits at one villager and now some onagers being queued up as well. I mean, Code and True seeded the tourney, and I guess the rated Miguel highly plus bet in top 8. The last big DM tourney is pretty good. I think Miguel got seed 14 or something? Or 15? I think he was... Oh no, he was seed 16. I think Miguel was seed 16. Lost to Chamber though, and Chamber then lost to Dragonstar. And yeah, we had a lot of hopes for Miguel. That was a bit surprising that he lost that early in the tournament. Especially because he played so much. So much. Could have been an easy tournament for him to scratch at the top 10s again. Because he clearly brings a lot of skill. Also Rio, seed 11. Losing against Baraka there. Did you say Dragonstar was seed 16? I think he was seed 17. 30 military against 1 in 10. Why isn't pushing? Well, he was pop limit, couldn't get a lot of siege outs to kill castles. And as you can see, Callan, aka True, has 5 castles for the defense, make it 6 castles for the defense. Then it's not that easy to push without siege. Also, you don't know how much military your opponent has. Thought the military is both water and land? No. It's a frozen area where you cannot build anything on. Scorpion defense here, nice job. Harbadiers need to protect the left-hand side as well. I didn't hear a single conversion from TaToH yet. Now the Rambire coming over for the clear-off. Nice awareness here of TaToH. Runs out of range of the castle. Lovely move. Scorpion still surviving, and that was costly for Mr. True. Might lose some more units on the way back. Castle might fall as well. Did you say where seeds were shown? Head to AFK? Well, on challenge. Challenge.com and then DMW3. I think you were like seat 30 something. Yeah, you can see at the link that Robo just posted. Uh-oh, that could be a big go. True at 130 villagers, 70 military. TaToH sitting at 100 military here. Now dives in. Some scorpions in the back. True is trying to micro this one. Ramba doing an okay-ish job, I would say. Bombard cannon still behind this. TaToH, he's not really stutter step microing. Heavy losses on both sides. Trap number 1 falls at the right-hand side. All the scorpions falling behind this one as well. And True, oh, that was a big investment for him. But I think he is still not breaking it. It feels like, oh god, look at how clumped up those Arambai are. I felt like the numbers aren't that great, but there were like 10, 15 Arambai hiding under one spot, and maybe that's why True misjudged the situation as well. And look at the production! Look at the production of TaToH behind this! What mass of units is swarming over here? Hallelujah! Mass Arambai, mass Halberdiers. Solid job! And True, pop 160, guys. Oh. And DM World Cup. Remember, guys, this is seed number 3. Quendy True. Seed number 14, TaToH. This should be a pretty clear series, but TaToH, oh boy, is he putting on a show. Arabia, Hans at the start. Didn't look bad by him. Serengeti was an enormous game. Could have gone either way there easily. Then an easy game there on Golden Swamp. And now this one is looking good for TaToH again. 20 population lead, gets some more raids in the back. Nice castle placement here by True, though. Could maybe get some defense in. Oh, those Hussars actually squeezing through. We'll find some villager kills. And we see more Rambai, more Halberdiers. Still pop limit. And resources, 1.4k in the bank there. 3 relics still for TaToH, 2 for True. And on the other side, well, more onagers now on the way. Elephants getting sniped down. I love the addition of some monks behind this one. Bombard cannon, very ambitious here, will easily fall. Kellen, nice snipe there. Halberdiers at the front, and we see the fight. Rambai still holding this one off. Even amount of villagers. TaToH with 20 more military, producing more in there. As you can see, more dots swarming over. Some idle military in there. Maybe a misgroup there from TaToH. Loses that trap though, and now can disengage in range of his castle. Gets a nice area to push from though. Meanwhile, oh, TaToH active over here will get another castle kill. And at the moment, True is sitting at 5 castles, soon to be 4. There's no way he can defend that one. Meanwhile, TaToH is sitting at 7 castles, all with full HP. True might get problems when it comes to Rambai production eventually. Do you think TaToH is over-relaying on his micro? I would have said so after the last game. After this game, I'm obviously being very foolish if I say so, because his micro is just superb and he gets so many kills here so nicely and stays so active. Oh, that's a horrible move though. Onagers could get the kills, not really shooting. Whew, oh, that made me nervous. Gets the kills there. Oh god, the timings. And dodges that one as well, gets the Onager and gets out of there. Oh god, how can you ever question this man? Was that beautiful. And fighting on the castle, Halberdiers dying, now gets out of there. And how much did he lose? Maybe 1 Rambai, 2 Rambai. Okay, we'll lose those 7 potentially. Oh god, well, that was a big misclick. But the aggression at the left-hand side as well. The next castle in danger, and that one will fall. Halberdiers only at the moment. They could clear this up, but they need to be patrolled in. Bombard cannon falls, nice move in there by True. And TaToH, he gets just more and more kills. That castle is falling. TaToH is still sitting at 7 castles as we saw earlier. 3 castles only now for True, but that castle might fall as well. Soon it will be 2 castles, but True, 2.7k stone in the bank. What is happening? That could be 4 castles put down somewhere. And this is so weird, and that's something I've seen over and over again from him. Just banking so much stone. And then at some weird point, he just randomly builds 2 castles and decides the game. He's just so patient with putting those down on the map. And I questioned him so many times. TaToH, by the way, still access to a solid 658 stone in the back there. And yeah, he does that intentionally. Did sell some to get some bombard cannons. That castle will fall, though, I believe. Double kill here. Oof, was very, very close. Yeah, I think he had over 300 HP and an uphill trap shot there. Now enough of Ramba behind, trading off with the Halberdiers against gold units. TaToH will love that. And I think once the Halberdiers are dead, I think he will retreat. Indeed, that's what he's doing. Tries to get the kill against the elephant there. And traps somewhat exposed here, but not really. Go at the left-hand side. Some Hasa raiding, but won't get the kill. Oh, with some champions being mixed in against the Harpers. A lovely move, something I would not have thought of. Phew. Who's true? I've never heard of him. Exclamation mark overview. A 10-minute quickie telling you everything about all the remaining 16 players in the DM World Cup main event. Could be a good view for you if you want to learn more what's coming up in the DM World Cup. And who the players are. And what to expect of them. And who to cheer for. Does TaToH still have gold income? I would be very surprised, but I will be surprised. 22 villagers here. What's happening? Does he have any extra gold somewhere? No, both extra golds were at that side. So, is he sending 17 villagers over there? He still has gold at home. What is happening? How is he banking so much gold? I don't really know what's happening there. 3 more traps down, 2 onagers down as well, while I was looking at gold spots. And yeah, that just looked really, really good for TaToH. And that was a lot of gold down the drain for Mr. True, who's sitting at 220. No gold income for him. Didn't really get the extra golds. And TaToH, well, he has just a nice amount of Remember behind this one. But, ooh, needs to run away. Castle still holding quite nicely. TaToH is patrolling in. Both players losing heavily in population. A champion raid at the left-hand side could just be so good. True only sending Halberdiers at the defense there. Ooh. FPS drops. Overlay guy. I have a friend over here. And I'm blaming him every single time I'm dropping frames. But actually it's no drop frames on my end for quite some time. It might be a Twitch issue. 3 frames even. No, it's no game lag. Might be Twitch, guys. Sorry. No game lag, no drop frames on my end. For quite some time. Can still play overlay guy. Yeah, that's the way to go. Ooh, bombard cannon shots. Oh, still 2 more left and gets the kill there. Ooh. And you can lose 10 Ramba if you kill 3 bombard cannons there. Lovely move. Obviously so much easier to replace for TaToH at the moment with still some gold income compared to nothing going on for True at the moment. 800 gold. Now gets some bombard cannons, gets some more traps as well. Even added some scorpions. Whew. Yeah, still no drop frames for me. True at pop 140. 40-minute game here. More production from TaToH. You could make an argument to drop some more barracks here for the reinforcement as well. Overlay gate change in Neil's apartment since NIC. Yeah, but I only recently gave him a PC. And now, oh, look at that. TaToH listening to me. Good boy. Good boy. No drop frames, but dropped elo. Feels bad, man. Halberdiers to the front. TaToH tries to squeeze through there. Oof, barely gets it. And those 3 scorpions here are doing so much damage as well. Hallelujah. Next castle in danger. We have... Why do I always press TC? Still 7 castles for TaToH. True. Only 600 stone left. And that castle is not going up. He only has 2 castles for production at the moment. That one and that one when it comes to Rambai. But that one at the front is in a lot of danger. Champion push at the top. This one will be a rough game for True. Pop 130 will get a bombard cannon kill there. Quite an easy snag. TaToH slightly... Oh, slight... sloppy move there. More champions left hand side, more production right hand side as well. And that castle simply is dropping now. And G to the G. TaToH is winning both his home maps. Well played by him. And I really feared for him in this one. Full land map. Full land map against True. Nothing of a super surprising civilization. Nothing of a super surprising opening. I wanted to say, but... we have a Burmese game, and TaToH didn't build a single elephant all game long. He opened 6 barrack, 4 siege workshop, and then full Ramby. Remember, on the other side, we had the 5 barrack, 4 stable, and then siege workshop opening. So TaToH, did he just redefine how to play Burmese? I don't know. But I know that he has to be happy with this one. We can take a look at the KD. Still better for True. I have no idea how that is happening. Probably because TaToH traded off so many Halberdiers. True with the better food eco. But TaToH gets a solid 5k gold extra there. Lots of wood more for TaToH as well. Did get the extra golds. Did get 1 extra relic. And I think the market behind this one as well. And the next one will be the home map of Mr. True. Whew. Why isn't nobody streaming LAN game? A lot of people did. I think it might be over, no? But asking me, probably the wrong guy. Fold Valor, thanks for 26 months already. What number do you put Viper in DM? 1. He got seat number 1. As you can see over here, those were the seedings before the tournament. He built an elephant on the left. Ah, true. Yeah, you're right. This is the first match of round of 16. The second one. LAN versus the code already happened as well. Or is maybe still happening, I don't know. It started an hour earlier. Emma was saying TaToH is superior water player. Shouldn't he use this in DM? He already did. He picked Golden Swamp as his first home map. Elephants are very costly on food, so True ran out of food very early, and at that point TaToH had an opening to push for map control, and with those extra gold he could push the victory. Okay. The code 141. Okay. So the code will wait for the winner of me and Bro. Happening on Sunday. Who was seed number 2? You can find the seeding at the left hand side. And we're going into game number 5, another Callan home map. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. And it can't be Han's War on Arabia, although it's still offering me that. Can you go islands in DM World Cup? Not in DM World Cup 3, no. Does DM Pocket play any differently? There aren't a lot of 3v3, 4v4 tournaments for DM. So, there's no defined meta for that. Oh, and we go into a Goth war here. Interesting. True, a master of Goth as well, will have so much control. And yeah, he is a guy that is very frugal when it comes to putting the food on the map as well. And has a lot of experience. Probably played 1,000 more DM Goth 1v1s than TaToH. How high will you lose against the code? Thanks for the very respectful question. How has Jitba looked with the new civs? I remember he struggled when new civs began to come into play. I don't know. Probably reasonable. Who do you think will win? Viper, you, or TaToH? If I only have 3 of those options, then Viper. I see the date schedule, but what about individual match start times? It should be on AoE zone, on the calendar, in the cup. Like, I'm really confused that you found the dates but not the times. Where did you look? I will cast the game and then you can ask me again. That's like really confusing for me. That you found the dates but not the times. Okay, then we'll have TaToH opening here. 5 barrack opening, building a lot of houses. Siege workshop after that one. We are starting with a Halberdier to defend and then mass Husker spam to the other side. Actually, pretty solid opening. Cool. TaToH find a kill here and... oh, that's something that rarely happens in Goth War. Nice job there. Halberdier defending on the other side. And TaToH with a nice start here. Has a Huskar at home though. Normally you want to send them to the other side. And TaToH, he opened with 5 barrack as well. No houses. Look at that. He only has 1 house queued up here. Now goes up to 4. And if we compare that to True, he has 23 houses queued up. And, well, some finished. But, TaToH might get housed. Really needs to micro lot here behind this one. Does the winner of the winner bracket get another chance if he loses to the final? No. He gets a 1-0 start in a best of 11. This, like, playing another series is something of the past. Doesn't really work if you want to broadcast something properly. You can't play 2 best of 9s or whatever in one day. Is this played on the recent patch? Obviously. It's not Battle of Africa. Or Hidden Cup. Or ECL. Oh, ECL was always played on the new patch. Okay, Scorpion production now started. First one could get sniped here. True with 20 more military. He has more Scorpions out and now patrols in. Lots more houses. And that's what I wanted to say, right? True, 70 out of 100. TaToH sitting at 55 out of 85. So behind some in the houses there as well. So Goth get instant loot? Indeed, for a change. Scorpion doing a reasonable job there. Better numbers for TaToH, obviously fighting closer to his home. True did get some villager kills. Is now 1 ahead behind this one. Slightly better KD here for TaToH. Now drops the first castle. Quite an ambitious one, but I don't see it sniped too easily here. Unless TaToH wants to invest all those 5 champions, which he easily could. And True runs away. Can he save this villager? Looks like it. Nice save here by True. Lovely move, and TaToH is taking another engagement there. And triple castle drop there. TaToH now builds 1 for the defense, and it just feels like True will get more control overall. More military for him on the map. And just the better setup is just patrolling into TaToH, who gets the hold for now, but the development just so much better for our American here. But that's going to be a lot of champions dead here. Getting a lot of Scorpion fire. Runs to the right hand side, and well, TaToH still looking strong there with all his Scorpions at that area. Defense of that raid. Some more castles being built for defense. 2 farms already for him. It just feels like the production isn't really there. Look at that. 4 siege workshops. Only the 4th one being built now. On the other side, we have 6 siege workshops. Lots of them producing more siege workshops at the front. Now onagers being queued in there as well. 20 population lead at the moment for True. Ooh, looks not too shabby for him. First relics being picked off. Not really the specialty of True in Goth War. When I talked about strategies, he said collecting relics early on isn't really the most important thing when it comes to Goth. But that was obviously years and years ago, so maybe changed the thought there. Look at that battlefield here. Every single champion that is being sent in there just instantly dies. Horrible situation there, and TaToH needs to regroup. Has a small lead when it comes to villagers, but now it all comes down to who is controlling the siege a bit better. True, completely out of gold. TaToH as well. Now they're trying to get some gold control. That castle didn't go up. Scorpion defense here. TaToH has control over his main gold spot. Now builds the market here. They will try to go and look at the prices, and completely untouched markets for now. So TaToH could sell some of his wood and get some more Scorpions out. Can get some more Huskarls out as well on the field. TaToH stabilizes, but still 15 population behind. Gets some bombard cannons out now, and I really like myself some bombard cannons. Nice awareness though of True. Gets the raid in there. Castle tries to defend, but won't do the easiest job there. Huskarls just really, really beefy. Bombard cannon gets another shot off. Trap will surely fall. 2 HP there. Champion being sent in. Doesn't even need to go there to finish the job. TaToH holding even population. Ooh, and that's mainly Scorpions. Not a lot of production before this one. TaToH, I think the bombard cannon alone can do a really good job against all this. Huskarls are getting in there. TaToH not with the worst job. Scorpions will fall against the onager though. Bombard cannon behind this. Really needs to shoot. He needs to be the hero at the moment. Ooh, TaToH losing quite some stuff as well. Needs to retreat. Bombard cannon is getting focused down. Will he die? Seems like he like it. Yep, indeed. And lots of Huskarls lost their life to fulfill that mission though. Trap, 1 HP. Just shoot once, TaToH. Shoot once. And he sent so many Huskarls in there for the kill. Or does he even get the kill? No, he won't. He won't get the kill. Oh, that's so ugly. The castle. 1500 HP. Scorpions being sent in. Enough champions to defend this one off though. No problem. No repair. Huskarls trying to find some raid. Lovely move. No real side barracks. That's something we see often in DM games. TaToH at the moment, 22 farmers. True is sitting at 30 now. They just queue up a lot more. Still one trap there. And oh god, that castle is dying just hurts so much. That one trap, 1 HP for so long. That's absolutely at the limit with the resources here. And TaToH on the other side, he as well queues up more villagers. Sits at 80, same amount, and now both players kind of licking their wounds. And now, oh, TaToH gets some nice raids in. What are we doing here? Oh, he builds those barracks at the side. And those are some nice kills. Lovely moves here for Mr. TaToH. We continue finding some more, still holding this hill. Builds another siege workshop. Traps now being active. Oh god. The intensity. Relic count is 2 for true. He will eventually get 3 most likely. TaToH will get 1 most likely extra. So one player has a relic in his hand, I believe. No idea where, no idea why. Ooh, bombard cannons. TaToH dodges that one. Ooh, no, took the full hit there into both bombard cannons even. And those housecarls didn't get the sniping either. In the middle next to TaToH's castle. I don't see it. Oh, there's another. Okay. So I still have no idea. Right under the trap. Oh yeah, hello. Okay, so TaToH might get 2. True will most likely get 3. Yeah, sometimes you can't see the relic with all the scorpions around. Or something like that is the saying, right? Oh, that's a big fight, though. But hill control for True. I think TaToH cannot really take this engagement. That will be horrible for him. Champions are just getting eaten alive. Maybe can get some connection against the Scorpion. Trading off against all the Huskarls. No more infantry left. Scorpions in the back. Where are the bombard cannons? How many kills can they get? Only 1 bombard cannon here is getting focused down as well. Will survive this one. And both players losing all the infantry. TaToH pop 190. Pop 140 for True. TaToH is looking strong in this one. Holy guacamole. This absolute beast. Can he make this happen? And I can tell you, I did train some with TaToH. Bits and Tins War and on 4 Lakes. And we did learn quite a bit. So game number 6 won't look bad for TaToH either. Champions trading off the front, Huskarls dying. As we all know, Huskarls better against the Scorpions, but double the gold investment. But now Champions closing down the distance. This is pretty nice. Bombard cannons very exposed, and those are the most costly unit in the game. 1 down, 2 down. Third one will survive. Champions won't find the kill there, but TaToH with a nice push has the hill now for the change. And he did hold all game. Just think about what he can make happen once we get the hill control for him. True, though, with more population at the moment, more military. TaToH 134 villagers here. Doesn't get enough military on the map, and that's a lot of costly, very costly siege. 5 traps, 2 onagers, bombard cannons there as well. Not a lot of protection for him, or does he have it? Or if he gets overrun there, that will be so bad for him. Now even unpacks the traps there, wants to kill the Scorpions, but a bombard cannon around. Champions are moving in. TaToH sits at, no, he kills the farm first. Please snipe the bombard cannon, snipe the, oh god, he goes for the farm next. Mill down, farm down. Onager though gets some kills, 3 traps still alive. TaToH goes for the repair. Why did he not try to snipe the bombard cannon or the Scorpion? Bombard cannon goes down to the Onager. TaToH gets another kill there. 30 population lead here. Big raid at the bottom though. TaToH, how can he defend this one? Needs to go for some champion defense. Queues up some more villagers. 30 population lead for him. 0 wood in the bank for villagers on wood. He clearly needs to change that resource at the other side. 6k wood still in the bank for True. He doesn't need to care about that for quite some time. 60 farmers working for him. TaToH is sitting at 44 working farmers. Has massive amount of idle villagers. That push at the left hand side tricky to stop for TaToH. The castle surely is helping out, but so many idle villagers forced. Builds another castle here. He really wants to stabilize on that hill. Champions for the defense. Not going to be that easy though in those numbers. The castle's helping out. The 2 TCs helping out. Not shooting really too much. But I think without any siege follow-up, the castle alone will eventually defend this. And TaToH, I think he is blocking an equal amount of food eco. And he's finding more kills without getting any losses. TaToH, he should rethink his champion production though. And yeah, true. He needs to back off. There was no trap follow-up. Meanwhile, Scorpion still holding here. Nice ground attack by TaToH. Onagers now coming from the left-hand side. And TaToH's resources absolutely at the limit, as you can see. He's sitting at pop 166. Still has 40 more villagers though. And the push in here, I think everything will get cleared up. It's important that True moves back after the clear up though. Otherwise he will lose way too much under the 2 castles again. And he stays too long for my taste. Yeah, he trades off good against the infantry, but under 2 castles, it's never going to be great in the long run. Another Huskar finding the kill. 40 population lead here. True is now back at the bottom. And oh boy, isn't that a great series. Crazy game indeed. Couldn't agree more with War Master here. 40 population lead. Huskars now at the right hand side. They will try to find some kills, but will run into double castles. They will run into double castles. What is that? Is he doing that with a waypoint? Of the barrack? Or how is that possible? Did he just shift click those? No hole there. We'll run into 2 castles. They shouldn't really get too much. I will show you the HP. To follow this one up, TaToH only now, no, still not getting the relics. TaToH still no relic control. This is so weird. And they're coming in one by one. They will be stopped. Maybe they find some villager kills, but surely some HP losses there. 1 Huskar for the defense already waiting. TaToH sees it instantly as well. Perfect reaction, and they won't find too many kills. Meanwhile, push through the center. And that's so many dead farmers. Push over here, left-hand side, finally trap around. But we need some more defense. TaToH, well, maybe going for 4 or 5 Huskars there for his own defense could have been nice. But the castles will, in the end, do the job. Onagers now moving forward, though. God, do I love this game. Intensity. And we are so early in this tournament and already seeing such a high level. TaToH, 40 idle villagers, though. Can he play with the heat? Onagers, and gets okay shots off, and now loses a lot of his own units though. Maybe shoot before you die. Well, take some champions with him. Wait at the left hand side. Oh, TaToH, can he get enough champions out? Those could really help with the defense there. He's forced into 30 idle villagers. Those are back to work now. Somewhat back to work. True even right clicks the castle. That's a bit surprising to me. Don't really see him killing that one. TaToH can easily repair. Both players struggling to keep up their population high. True builds another castle there. Look at all those perfect farms there. Lots of second layer farms, but no gaps in between. Relic count 3 to 0. Really would love to see TaToH picking up those 2 relics. Extra gold under control of True. Over at the top. TaToH's 1 Huskar there, not finding too much. I think that was one of TaToH's golds. Yeah, that was a starting TC. And that is probably one of the extra golds then. So 1-1 when it comes to extra golds. Didn't take good care of that, but we got the update now. I think they got this. What's the difference between single and double elimination? Single elimination, you lose 1 series, you're out of the tournament. Double elimination, you lose 2 series, you're out of the tournament. Ooh, big go here. Traps will die. Onagers are falling behind this one as well, but it feels like True is trading off his full army again just to reset TaToH. Oh, but TaToH loses a lot of gold there with a lot of Scorpion losses. But there's no follow-up, right? Finally, there are 2 traps. But they're actually unpacking instead of packing. Not really in range of that castle, and that's all the champions gone. Finally, the traps are moving forward, but now they're unprotected. Don't really like that scenario too much. TaToH finally a monk in production there. True will find another angle. 70 farmers for True at the moment. Now he burned through all his wood as well. And TaToH, he has 2k wood in the bank. Should get a lot of resources. Finally, for the love of God, he's picking up one relic. Is a double elimination in the grand finals? Nope. But the player that is in the grand finals and was not beaten will have a 1-0 lead going into the finals. And obviously doesn't have to play for quite some time. Can watch all the series that the other player played. So it's still a massive advantage. There are some concepts where they need to lose 2 series in the finals as well. But we think that's pretty bad for observing. Feels like TaToH overboomed a bit. 148 villagers. You have to think that 210 is the population max. But yeah, most of the time people stop more in the 140s, 135s in Goth Wars. True, a guy that often makes a lot of stuff happening with very low villager numbers. Does it make the finals not as good because of too much advantage? Well, last time we had an incredible finals, so probably disagree. Oh, houses here. Nice ground attack. Hallelujah. Houses, ground attacks. Who is this? Is it the DM or is it... This is like an incredible move. Hallelujah. But yeah, TaToH just decides, okay, if my first 2 waves of champions aren't doing the job, I will send a 3rd wave in there. And he gets the 2 traps, keeps his castle alive there. Just last second move and now goes for the traps, but True will save those one as well. And we're going to another game. Is it possible to reset all rally points of barracks? Whoa, reset? To nothing at all? I wouldn't know how that works, no. Yeah, guys, there are lots of opinion on how to double elimination should work with the finals there. And yeah, we went for this one. Obviously, there's no change going to happen in that way. And yeah, I think there are good arguments for making it a bigger advantage. There are good arguments for making it a smaller advantage for what we went for. So if the amount of people complaining that it's too much of an advantage is as great as the people that complain that the advantage is too small, then I think we reached the perfect middle ground. And that's where we are, I would say. Both players now at pop limit. Feels like True has way more military on the map at the moment. Big production tab there for TaToH. He will lose that bombard cannon. That's still so much idle army though. Hallelujah. And where will you find some damage? I don't think in that double castle setup. Just so few traps to follow up his big attacks. And now he will lose villagers at the wood in the back. Monastery even exposed. Maybe if TaToH wanted to go wild, he could just right-click the monasteries and get the kills there. But probably wants to go for the farmers. Maybe a bit more important than some gold control. TaToH also wants to go for the sneaky barracks, but sees, okay, too many castles there for the defense. That's not going to work. Sends more traps forward. And True. Needs to retreat there. Can't find the kill. Queues up way more villagers. Is at 106 at the moment. More champions here. And if that castle falls, that's a lot of farmers exposed. If it wasn't for that castle on the hill. As you can see, TaToH at the moment mainly queuing up some traps. Goes for a lot of skulls here at the side. That's something I don't like too much if you already know that your opponent has a castle set up there. Maybe wants to group up a bit more and then make the go happen. Meanwhile, no trap production here. True, 3 villagers on gold at the moment. Can't really get his numbers way higher, and those castles obviously doing an incredible job against champions. Only +2 defense there. Can't really do too much, and that castle is going to fall. Remember that also. -1 stone here for True. TaToH is looking strong. TaToH is going deep in here. 2 traps still active. Now waypoints changed heavily. Champion production. Ooh, TaToH. Maybe some more regrouping could have really helped. He's still active in the back there. Both players now heavily dropping in population. I think the castle count will be interesting again. True sitting at 3 at the moment, while TaToH should sit at 7 even. So yeah. Just very bulletproof over here with the right-hand side raids. Left-hand side looks pretty solid as well. And his farmers are just so much more protected. Sits at 80 farmers. Compare that to True 78. Hallelujah. Those two on even grounds. And oh, those traps are dying though. Ay, 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 ay. And that's 1 trap down for sure. True didn't shift click on the other one. So that's going to be 1 trap still surviving. Finally, TaToH was able to clear this one up. Finally, True was able to clear this one up as well at the other side. And now Trap moving forward. Maybe you could make an argument to going to the TCs first, but he's hungry for some dead castles apparently. Honestly thought Mr. Yo was a beast given his post-in play. Yeah, we gave him like seed 20, 25 or something. He lost to Back T, and Back T then lost to Rage. So, yeah, not the greatest performance there by Mr. Yo. Although, we had some high hopes for him. We discussed a lot what seed we should give him. We didn't know how much he would train, but we saw his potential. Who's the smartest player in real life out of the top 10? Ooh, I think I can't answer that without insulting others. So, I will just say Leary. Yeah. Goth military, would it be worse to focus on monasteries since they kill it so fast? I thought about it as well, yeah. That's what I said. I think it's not a bad idea. Yeah. That's a lot of champions here in the field. And you can see TaToH maybe with an overboom. 93 farmers now. That's just crazy. Takes another fight. Needs to regroup. Simply doesn't have the military numbers at the moment. Phew. Yeah, I doubt for sure not. I think it's Leary. Yeah. Both players kind of stabilizing now. Champion making another go. One of the few hand cannoneers. I think hand cannoneers aren't a great unit. Tough to patrol in with them. You can't really retreat well. Maybe 2, 3 for some defense could be nice, but then they always get swarmed by masses. Just a unit that has not proven to be good. Lots of champions there. Champion defense here. Still some over there. No idea how True gets so many units on the field. Let me take a look at TaToH. He still has like some patrol here. Even gets a petard in his own base. Has some units spread around. He's waiting for the big kill here in the center apparently. 67 military, 57 of those in champions here on this field. Probably still wants to not engage into this one. Has some good Onager shots though. Castle's helping out behind this one. And this is the fight TaToH wants to take. Good Onager shot behind this one again. Can TaToH get another Onager shot in? Yes, he can. Finds 6, 7 kills there quite easily. And true, he's wasting so much. You have no idea why he's trying to take this fight. That was a beautiful one for TaToH. And, well, getting some stone control again. But that was a good one for TaToH for sure. Now we have a switch here. Hasa's being mixed in as well. Okay. Tech switcherino. Huh. Weird fight choice for true for sure. And that raid at that side, not finding too many kills. Next push through the center. True, nice bank there. When it comes to resources, TaToH just lacking some gold, gets another trap, gets another onager. Wants to protect his trap here, and yeah, he just wants to break this area. If this castle falls, it's basically, how many farmers are here? It's 40 farmers and the relics exposed. So I'd like the angle of attack there for TaToH, but he's getting punished at the other angle. Oh, is he? It's just so many castles left behind this. I think this might be the story of the game. The amount of castles. Oh, Hasa's now coming in, but how many kills can they find? Onagers even surviving. The Hasas didn't get any kills. Holy moly. Was that with some ground attacks or what happened here? Why didn't we see any siege fall? Okay, now the ground attacks are coming in, and now the onagers are going to fall for sure. But still 2 traps around. And both onagers killed. Third onager is going down there as well. Traps now exposed. TaToH tries to patrol in this one. Can't get in front of the army. And Castle will survive. Champions are going down. But TaToH loses a lot of gold with that one. That was gold efficient for true for sure. Meanwhile, TaToH a bit of annoying there at the top again. Ooh, TaToH, can he get some more traps out again? He queues up another one. And has one at the front. Even gets a Scorpion out. Champions now in the center. And he will prepare for another attack. Castle will deal against that quite nicely though. And Siege Workshop here. Nice defense by True. Nice move. And TaToH, he surely just clicked in the back there. No? Oh, he actually attacks the Siege Workshop. But that will be a lot of losses. The Petard could be flying in there. Breaks through there. TaToH, nice move. Now goes into the farmers. Forces some idle time. Wants to take another fight with the hill advantage. 44 against 44 champions. Should be pretty damn even. Reinforcement not really coming from either player. And it feels like... Ooh, True won that one way better. Nice patrol there apparently. And those champions all get cleared up. And, well, next push through the center here as well. Both players really trying to get some kills into the food eco. But look at that. TaToH's food eco looks like a Swiss cheese. If you compare that to True, well, it looked better at one point. It looked better at one point. But still, I think it should be more efficient than what TaToH has to offer. Do you think walling traps would be possible? Well, we don't really have stone walls, so... And champions have attack bonus against buildings, so I don't really see that. Hasa raid into 2 castles. Not my favorite thing ever as well. What do you think about Viper's PP reduction surgery? What? I don't know what you're talking about. No stone walls? Well, it's Goth, my man. Goth simply don't get stone walls. That's the problem. Onager hungry for some villager kills, apparently. Champion going for the Siege Workshop. More barrack here. TaToH proponent, or 126 villagers, now gets onto way more army. True, 95 farmers. Still gets all the food on the map. Oh, Onager popping out there. Nice move. Gets a second shot off. The question is, will it get a third shot off? Seems likely. And gets the trap kill there. Nice move. And now more Onagers dealing the damage, though. Feels like TaToH gets the better. Oh, that was a lot of his own troops attacked there. And fighting under the castle. That's not the greatest thing. Champions going in here. Even killing the starting TC. That feels so weird. TaToH with more production. True, still with that castle. Whew. Another 1 hour game in this one. Hallelujah. What a great, great series. Champion spam. Halberdiers now being mixed in. Oh boy. Do you think late game DM could be spiced up for tournaments? I don't know how, but I wouldn't mind listening to ideas. Are you still being coached by Hera? We have our last official coaching session scheduled, yes. It will be him analyzing my losses against TaToH. Or all my games against TaToH from the RM side. I still have 2 hours. And he is interested to continue coaching. And I actually am as well. True, pop 160. Still struggling with gold here. Has 3 relics though. TaToH on the other side. 104 farmers now. Crazy amount. Crazy amount. Oof. Would you be willing to do that on stream? Well, we always did, right? You know that I have like 10 Hera coaching episodes on my YouTube. So, yeah. And like, there are some like genius episodes. I think the first one and the last one are probably my favorites. The one where he analyzes my loss against Spring was just incredibly good. And the very first one was just mind-blowing to me. Yeah. What would become a problem? Not really on this war, right? If we look at that wood amount and those trees. In Kelt's war, for example, or Slav's war, that could be an option.
Rogan?
But
Almost 2 years. How should we celebrate?
Herr Kommissar! Well, you enjoying the stream could be a great celebration. Thanks for your support. TaToH now with a heavy overboom again. 155 wants to go for some quick walls. Not going to happen. Nice quick walls there by True. This game could take some time. So this is the time where I can go a bit more into the Q&A. 3 relics for True, 2 for TaToH. So you can ask me some questions. I will try to answer them. Because I don't really see this game ending too quickly here. Yeah, how is Hera more knowledgeable than you? He played way more competitive 1v1s. And that's where I want to improve at the moment. If we want to talk about knowledge when it comes to meme strategies of 2004, I'm probably more knowledgeable than he is. Does the game time scale with the game speed? Yes. Have you ran into problems clicking the bottom of the screen while playing since moving the eco overlay? Very rarely. What can I do with 100 channel points? Brag. If you had to introduce another resource in AoE, what would it be? I wouldn't. If I had to. Mana? Probably. Yeah. What are the upgrades for gunpowder units? The defense upgrade in the blacksmith for archers. Tell me your favorite DM Civ? Probably. I wanted to say Goth. This one got a bit stalematey now. So at the moment my feelings aren't great, but after the game they might be back again. Yeah, I will still say Goth. Why Viper is the best both RM and DM? Maybe that what skill helps him? That's a long list of stuff, right? His macro is just so good. His micro is decision making, his mindset. Yeah. How suddenly appeared so many new players in the tournament? What tournament are you talking about? Can you tell an Age of Empires joke? A Castle Age conquistador walks into a bar. There is no counter. When is your next match? You can find it on AOE Zone and
Rogan?
Liquipedia.
Moin.
Sunday, 19 GMT. Swiper still in DM World Cup after surgery. You can put exclamation mark bracket or go to Liquipedia and find out yes he is. Would you rather play 6 1-hour games against MBL or 1 6-hour games against MBL? 6 1-hour games. Wacky settings question. 1v1 Doubt versus Nili Viper co-op. You play the game, but Viper can take over for 1 age for you. Which age would you let him play to maximize your chances? Depends on the strategy. If we play Rush FC, Castle Age. If we play Menadam Archer for stable in, probably Feudal Age. If we play Full Wall Fast Imp, Imperial Age. Yeah. How's this still going? Well, there's an option to resign. And as long as not everyone of one team chooses that option, the game keeps going. Is there room in Team Secret for a full B team? What is a B team? For what tournament are you talking about? When will be Jordan's first stream? Well, you have to wait and see. Do you feel comfortable with the Team Secret? Are you satisfied with how often you play for them? Yes. In what AoE tournament would be Doubt the favorite? 34-year-old plus. People only allowed from Serbia. How many games can you play before your fingers hurt too much? Sometimes 1, sometimes endless. Do you benefit at all when we use channel points? Nope. Only people with kids? Probably as well, yes. Yeah. What's your favorite Doubt game? Yeah, Tyrant against VNS, obviously. Is it bloody hot as your place too? Yes. Have you ever chunke? I have chunke a lot of times. What is your go-to meal when you don't want to spend long in the kitchen? Delivery. So, probably Thai curry. What was up with that game? Well, it's the origin of the Doubt Castle. Is there one where Doubt gets defeated? Yes. Since when are you vegan? I'm not vegan. I was vegan in like 2009. But I'm vegetarian since 2006, I would say. What's your favorite strategy to play against? I don't have a good answer for that. Have you thought about seeing Viper perspective on a game you have lost? Yeah, we did that several times. There are Viper coachings on my YouTube as well. I love the Hera analysis of you, where he reacted to your dog as Malay on Arabia as a mini lake. Yeah, that was so funny. That was so funny. Let's say Secret plays an internal 3v3 named the most balanced teams. At the moment, there wouldn't be balanced teams, I think. Because if Jordan didn't play at all, every Jordan team would lose. If you put Jordan, TaToH, Viper, I think they would lose to Doubt Slam me. But in a month, that would be completely different. And in 6 months, it could be completely different as well, again. Any news about Somi's situation in the team that you can share? No. What's your favorite Civ for Halp SO plays? Probably Kells. Faster firing speeds. Flauschfuchs, thanks for half a year of support, my man. True, by the way, drops to pop 170. TaToH stays very active here. I hope I'm still a good cameraman while I'm not actually watching the game. What about a tournament where players have to complete tasks in the kitchen or sport in order to get units in AoE to fight? Like shot hops. I stop reading there and say I'm not interested. What is the lockdown situation in your country location? People out of 2 households can meet. And that's kind of it. Restaurants, minimum distance 2 meters. And you can meet people that are in 1 different household. Who do you think is winning this game? I am predicting TaToH, but it's switching more into True's favor now, in my opinion. TaToH has 1800 food. I think True will win. I think True will win in this one. He's just so much better in this long game situations. And TaToH's not really breaking the castles. TaToH is sitting at 4. No, True is sitting at 4 castles. TaToH is sitting at 6 castles, but he will lose that one at the front potentially. Not really holding it for now. I still feel like if it's in the next 15 minutes, it's TaToH. If it's in the next half hour, it's True's game. If you had to pick one Civ to play both RMDM, what would it be? That's a super random question, so I will just say Malay. Would you like a secret war similar to the Tyrant Wars back in the days? Well, obviously I would take the money. Will Jordan be in secret when he is back? He is already in Team Secret. Why would he kick him out when he is coming back? A fake you can by now have gathering up of 100 people outside of company meetings or weddings. Okay, I didn't know about that. And I'm very sure that's wrong. Because just a week ago I was meeting with 4 friends and the police came over and reminded us that we broke the rules and then we split up. The other day, True and TaToH talked in stream about how they have very different playstyles and therefore often different perspectives on how to play. Can you give a quick comparison to the playstyles? Not really. I only know that True plays way more market-based than... no, TaToH plays way more market-based than True does. That's the one big difference I would say. They see more differences than I will. Just like how I see more difference in RM players than most people will. Did you ever use patterns in a DM game? I don't remember it, but surely yes. What would be like to see in AoE 4? Next question. Did you ever see patterns in... okay. The other day, True. What do you think recommend for an RM player to start learning DM? What do you recommend an RM player to start learning DM? Just enjoy the game. Play some against AI, get a feeling, get your hotkey straight, build your buildings close together, take good fights, take hills. Is there a place for flaming camels? Probably not. DMers say no. I had some DM practice games with TaToH where I did use them quite nicely and did win a lot of, or like 1 game. But people say it's not really a thing. Would it be interesting in experimental DM with different starting resources, for example, twice as much? Yeah, we did that. You can select higher resources for DM as well. This is played in standard resources. Do DM matches usually take this long? No, absolutely not. I would say the average DM length is like 25 minutes. Yeah. Why won't player ever wall in their builds at the start of DM? They do. You probably missed it. If you go to Fail of the Day that I uploaded 2 days ago on my YouTube, you will actually see it happening. How exhausted is a game like this? Depends on player to player. I'm super exhausted after this, obviously. What's your favorite Civ in both RM and DM? RM, Melee, DM... well, to lame in team games, probably Turks. To play a reasonable 1v1, probably Goth. Are there other pros from years ago like Riot or Capot returning to the leaderboards? Well, Jordan, Capot. Riot, you mentioned. Those are kind of the 3 big names. Imagine if your games against Stout lasting this long. Yeah, could have been. Like, we were prepared for a 12-hour session, and in the end it was only 9 hours. Did you see Grant playing against MBL? No. Rio just started streaming. I know. Is cutting with oranges allowed? Yes. Relic count. 3-2. For true. How would a non-mirror DM tourney work? It won't. Do you like Goth Mirror? Yes. TaToH breaks the left-hand side now. What about adding a new DM, a new dimension to late-game DM, where additional text unlock different civs the game process to add strategy game decision? Yeah, it sounds too complex. But maybe an option. Oh, that could actually be a castle kill here. There's not a lot of stuff happening. True is in the center and he won't get the important kills. But TaToH will get the castle. Uh-oh, and that's 30 idle villagers. I think the champion should be enough. Oh, villagers are coming over for the repair. This is going to be so close. 2k HP, 1.5k. Champions are getting the kill, 400 HP, and it falls. That is massive here. And Kellen is now sitting at only 2 castles. That one, and both are low. True could be out of castles eventually. That could be really, really good for TaToH. And he still has massive amount of castles, right? 6 castles to 2. To 2 low castles. And then you can't stop the raiding. I like TaToH's position at the moment. Oh, Onager shot! Good Onager shot! Whew. Look at how low those were. And there was like 5 dying there as well. TaToH is just doing such a good job. And that's a so exhausting game. Hallelujah. Heavy raiding on both sides indeed. You can see True. Now, same amount of villagers as military. Both around the 100. Just crazy. For civ like Malay, Malians, and Japanese, are archers a viable option or is it better to stick to the infantry? Malay elephants, Malians Geberos, and Japanese CA. So, yeah. You don't go for any champions in Malians War. Your favorite map in this DM map pool? Golden Swarm, probably. Sounds really weird. I think Acropolis could bring good games.
Could a DM fair CIV Cup work?
I don't think so, no. Fair enough. I think it would be very, very repetitive. I think there are too few even civilizations. Or even civilization matchups. Like, if we have best of 7, you can't come up with the fair civ matchup for the remaining, if you already use 12 civs. Are there rules in this tourney for BBT? Yes, they are banned. Do you think trading with your own markets should be a possibility in Area 2? I actually wouldn't mind that, yes. That's something we have in Age of Mythology, right? Yeah, maybe a fair Civs Cup in DM. But then with a very short series, like best of 3s, best of 5s could be something. Do you have strategy plus map plan for this tournament? I do, yes. What is BBT? Bombard Towers. Champions no gold? They cost 13 gold. TaToH 30 more villagers. Now takes bad fights with the Halberdiers here. True has to be happy with that. TaToH out of gold. Now sells all his food to queue up some more champions. I think you shouldn't go for a single Halberdier here. What is BBC? Bombard Cannon. Ah, those were 2 trolls. True, now drops to 90 villagers. 26 of them idle. He's struggling to get the population out on the map. Still has lots of food though. Queues up more villagers. Ooh. Thoughts on this many champions? Good or bad? Way to spend the gold? Good way. Best way. Minor hand cannoneers. Too costly in gold. And not easy to micro. True, sold a lot of food again, queues up more champions, he will be back to pop limit in no time. TaToH on the other side. Way too many halberdiers for my taste. Has 72 military, 140 villagers here. Ooh. It's true down to 1 castle. Did he lose that one? No, he still has 2. In HP is down to 1, yes. Hussar's now an option for TaToH. I actually wouldn't mind it, yes. He's going for some champions at the sides. Bombard cannon even being fought. That's crazy. That's just so costly. True now farming outside of the map. What a crazy game. And I'm sweating now. Are you the favorite for this tournament? I'm seed number 7. Exclamation mark overview gives you an idea of who the players are, how the seeds were, and their previous tournament achievements. Should players build more racks in the middle of the map to take down map control? I think it would be a good option, yeah. Now another go with the champions here, and that's undefended. Bombard cannon will die there as well. Oh, this is a good move for TaToH. This is a great move for TaToH. And now we're down to 1 castle. 30 HP. Oh, okay, goes down. And, oh, True is even housed. 203 out of 200 pop there. Needs to drop 2 houses. And, yeah, that's... I don't want to call it GG, but that's just so good. Like, how do you stop the endless raids now? The TC could fall as well. I think TaToH broke this one. I think TaToH won this game. Oh, God, is this exhausting. And TaToH, yeah, he can now raid everywhere. Some hussars being mixed in, that TC falls. More population gone. Now 140, basically 195 now. Build some quick houses here, True. But that's going to fall as well. And TaToH, I wouldn't be surprised if he builds like 2 traps now. Tries to make it go on the last castle. Meanwhile, nice quick walls over here by TaToH. Tries to hold this one off as well. Has a Huskell in there, I think, for ages now. Ooh. Would you be in favor for able to research a unique tech and feudal age for each civ as new layer of the onion that is AoE2? Nope. Champion is running back into the castle. Lovely move. We'll get some easy kills here. Sweet stuff. Will you bite out a mouse? If he would tell me that he would play with it, surely. 2,800 units killed. Yeah, I combined over 5.6k now. And TaToH, I think he just right-clicks the castle. True should repair, should build something around it, and then the game is over, I believe. How do you break this? And this is... Oh god, look at that. He runs in there. Builds the house in front, builds another house in front, but the farms are actually blocking it. Look at that, now deletes the farm to get something more done. Champions just committing though. 2.1k HP more coming. Oh, and the house was misplaced. TaToH, I think he will lose everything. Perfect reaction by True here. And Castle will actually gain HP. He's repairing, and that was a solid 35 champions wasted. Nice reaction here by True. Saw it coming from quite some time. But that means he did send all his army over there. And that means TaToH can go for the left-hand side attack as well. Now tries to wall some more with the houses. What's the most beautiful wonder in AoE? I don't even know all wonders, so can't give you an answer. Did you make your tax statement for 2019? No, I didn't. I'm self-employed, right? So I need to do it. I have more time than you. Should TaToH add hussars for raid? I think that would be a great option, yes. TaToH gets more kills at the left-hand side. Instant reaction by True. Nice job there. What's True's win condition here? Probably internet disconnect for TaToH. I don't see anything else. What do you think is your biggest strength and weakness in your gameplay? Strength is knowledge about unconventional maps. Like if you throw me an ultra random tournament or like mega random tournament or something like maps that most people never played, I think I would be really good at that. I think my late game and team games is really good. Yeah, I would say so. Why is your channel so hippo-themed? Your favorite animal? Nope. It's just my nickname. And then you kind of jump onto it. Like, nearly comes from the German word hippo. Or like from the German hippo word. Nilpferd. How does the resources cheat work before it was fixed? Doesn't really matter. True, sitting at reasonable resources, but running out of barrack now all of a sudden. Only has 5 barrack, now adds some more. TaToH on the other side, long queue here and sitting at 21 barracks. More raid at the left-hand side, tries to go for more control there. And another raid at the left-hand side, oh god, he's just so annoying. Now he's toying with True. And if you are the defender there, it's basically impossible to always have the right answer at our spots. Oh, nice quick waltz again by True. Waltz even behind the low HP houses there. But True now always has to chase. Is it just me or half the DM matches longer than your usual ARA matches? It's just you. Is it viable, True, to sell resources to buy castles, or is that the end? If we do, like, you can do the math, right? How much you need to buy and sell to get to more castles. So he needs to buy 500, that's, let's say, 400 gold. So yeah, that's actually reasonable. 417, 25. So 2,500 food will actually give you a new castle. It's actually not that bad. Oh, the relic go! Indeed, he gets the relics there. Gets both monasteries. Nice move. Monastery is now being replaced. He has 400 gold in the bank, though. So he can build another monk, and it's not the biggest loss. But, oh god, look at that swarm of champions everywhere. Hallelujah. But that was a nice move, surely. And now he just needs to snipe that villager over and over again. But that was pretty damn sweet. Now it's 2 relics to none. More raid at the left-hand side. True is making go at the right-hand side as well. But still, so many castles active. And that's the big problem here for True. And another fight. True is trying to take this one. But TaToH can just trade this one so much easier. True sits at a lot of food. TaToH not too shabby either. Takes another fight here. True 100 military. He's still producing. But villagers aren't looking too great. More raids left-hand side. Maybe even some more coming at the right-hand side. Some idle there. And oh, TaToH is just pushing in more and more. 1 hour 57 minutes of madness here. TaToH played the map control to perfection, yeah. His trap move, right? How much, like, the early fight, it feels like ages ago, but yeah, it was 1.5 in-game hours ago. But he got so much control and get like 3-4 castle kills there. And that just really helped him out as well. Yeah, look at how even the KD is as well. Both within 60 kills. Over 3.1k kills as well. Is TaToH going to be tired after this one? I mentioned it earlier. He is playing for over 7 hours. Or he's at least streaming for over 7 hours already. Like, we did some practice early morning, then he did stream, and now he's playing this series that is going on for 2.5 hours now as well. Oh, and that looks like a good fight for TaToH. True needs to retreat, but TaToH 50 military, 80 for True at the moment, and he's preparing for a big go. Does he want to make a go for the castles? TaToH even lost one here, I didn't even realize that. TaToH enjoys this kind of torture? I'm not sure. Hussars, no! Okay, now they're attacking. There will be some nice kills there for True. And yeah, Monastery got all 3 relics again. Champions didn't get the kill here. Where did he move over there something? Oh yeah, he did. He did move over. True at pop 156. God, this has to be exhausting. Are you into other sports beside AoE? I follow Warcraft and Counter-Strike a bit. And when it comes to quote-unquote real sports, then I watch NBA, all playoff games, and soccer Champions League when the bracket stage are starting. TaToH takes another fight to bait those away. That is intentional, guys. He wants to run with those away while he's taking the better number fight over there. And now probably wants to take the fight at the right-hand side. Nice debation there. And True, he's running out of control. Pop 130 wants to make something happen here. I don't think that's going to happen. Warcraft 3 or World of Warcraft? Warcraft 3. Time to call it. It feels a bit like it, right? But he's still pop 150. Now runs slowly out of resources, though. Do you have the zone? No. True being stubborn. Indeed he is. God, you have no idea how I'm sweating. Honestly, I will quickly turn off my webcam. And I think I will lose my shirt now. Camera. Getting it off there. Okay. That's just too exhausting for me. Hallelujah. Oh. Overlay guys running in here. It's true, it's true. Oh, God. And now my sweaty body next to my secret chair. True is a stubborn player, apparently, right? Pop 140. Well, he still has reasonable amount of farms, right? 80 here, he still has the relic advantage. But now he will run out of wood, right? He doesn't really have any wood. He has one villager on wood at the moment. He needs to reclaim the left-hand side area, but he has no defense there. And TaToH, he has still lots of wood as well. Whew. How many villagers on wood does TaToH have? I can see him with 13. Hasa's debating maybe some more villagers here. Still 110 farmers. Crazy amount. TaToH no production. True, full production. But pop 126. Oh god. Obviously the pressure is so on for him, right? Like this is his tournament to win. He is champion of DM World Cup 1. He was third in DM World Cup 3 and felt like really underwhelming. Awakening, he got third. And now dropping 3-2 to TaToH. Holy guacamole. What are we seeing here? Seed 3 against Seed 14. And TaToH with 2 match points. What an epic game. 2 hours, 6 minutes. And they didn't stop fighting. Guys. Okay, give me a prediction. What is TaToH's food collected at the end of the game? I want to see some numbers. It has to be extremely wild. 1 million, 50k, 6. 75k, 200k, 110k, 150. Okay, numbers are too fast, but you all can remember your numbers. Lovely that you're participating, guys. And all the food. Yeah, maybe you got all the food. Solid food eco here in the back. Not a lot of raids got through there. And military. Such an even KD here. Look at that. So even. Within 30. Within 30 kills in this game. More raises there for TaToH. And TaToH got 227k food. 25k more than True. And that's a solid 80? Or 800. I don't even know. 80 or 800. Extra champions. Or he probably sold it. More relic gold there. And TaToH. He actually got 8k more gold from the map. What a crazy game. What a crazy, crazy game. Holy moly. Holy moly. Oh. Okay, I'll need to get some quick water. And you will get a bit hyped. And if you want to... Don't tell me they're already in the next game. Don't tell me they're already in the next game. Okay, no, they didn't even launch yet. 4 Lake Byzantine's war is coming up next. Guys, don't go anywhere. The wolves are coming. Ooh, okay. They're hosting. They're not in the lobby yet. What's the prize pool? $10,000. What do you think about deathmatch with a king like Regicide? I don't even know how that works, and I don't think it would add too much. Guys, if you want to know more about DM World Cup and about all the players, maybe bookmark this video for yourself. It will explain all the players, their history. I'm trying to go over the matchups, give some predictions, and you can learn some more there. Especially if you want to see more of DM World Cup. It will continue for the next 5 weeks. The Viper playing on Sunday. I'm playing on Sunday as well. The code already going through into the round of 8 in the winner bracket. Double elimination tournament. And he won 4-1 against Mr. Lan. That ring surely is a rickroll? No, it's not. Okay, here we go, guys. What? I just clicked another video. Okay, not the worst thing ever. And I don't think they have spec delay. We are jumping into the action. Hera is good on DM. No, he's not. And let's jump into what's happening here. And 4 legs, or 0 no, or cross. Opening here. 3 stables for Mr. True. 5 archer ranges. 4 barrack on the barracks on the other side. We have the 2 stable opening. 5 barracks and 5 archer ranges from Mr. TaToH. 2 villagers working on the same stable here. Something I don't really want to see. Now camels being added in, and very annoying Hussar there for Mr. True. Villager can save himself. Indeed he can. Meanwhile on the other side, no kill there either. And both will just lose the Hussar, no problemo. Then we see the golds here. We have, those are normal golds, extra gold spots scattered around as well. Both players with 1 pawn in the back to have some safe fish. TaToH with an ugly woodline in front of him. Do we see any big hills? I see that one as potentially being important. And I think that one is better for Mr. True because he can just walk there. TaToH needs to get around the woodline, so that could be problematic for him. Now some camels for some raids here. Let's take a look if we see any villagers falling. Could be an option. TaToH walls in his villagers. Take that guy that asked earlier, why do they never want their villagers? And they do indeed. And TaToH gets the villager. No, he does not. 1 HP on her. Goes for some more camels, and that's walling or being defended as well. Castle goes up there. TaToH drops the TC. Still heavily housed though. He's not building a house really, right? He's 1 villager on a house at the moment. That's not how you should play it. The castle will finish pretty soon as well, but then you get plus 20. That's nice. But True, as you can see, already is prepared for 75. Has a longer queue, and I think soon he will have the bigger army. Simply because he can go for so much more. Castle on that hill. True not really expanding here. Nice. TaToH gets finally the pick off here. And that's low HP villager. Now finally gets the kill there. TaToH, therefore, with a nice villager lead, needs to retreat there. That's horrible, though. Gets a lot of shots in his back while retreating. And this is the spot, guys. Game number 6. DM World Cup $10,000 tournament. Give me some Nilly energy or some Nilly oh boy if you support Mr. Quendy True, DM World Cup champion number 1. Or give me some Doritos in the chat if you cheer for your secret boy from Spain. You can also do it like Tendo and just cheer for both players. Go at the top. We'll run into the castle there. And now Halberdiers should take a good fight. Not a lot of Arbalest behind this one here for Mr. TaToH. Paladin are now coming over. Should maybe get in the back there. Yes, indeed they will. But not the greatest HP. They're 160 without bloodlines. TaToH takes that one. True takes that hill though. Which unit work for Byzantines? All of them. We will see Halberdiers, we will see Paladins, we saw Camels, we see Arbalest, we will see Rams, we might see Onagers, we might see Cataphracts. Rams, Traps, Monks.
Rogan?
Doritos chip, Doritos chip, Doritos chip, Doritos chip.
Thanks, not a doctor. And if the game goes longer, obviously Hussars and Skirmishers become an option for them as well. So basically Scorpion, the only unit that we won't see. And Siege Tower. And Petard. Yeah, champion not really a unit, hand cannon not really a unit, but it's probably one of these civilizations that's most versatile. Paladins might find the kill here. TaToH actually chilling with the monk there. Could get the conversion. TaToH reclaiming that one. 82%. Halberdiers are coming over. The Arbalest still blocking this one up. TaToH goes for the snipe. Nice micro and gets the villager kill. Indeed, 92%. And that was so important for TaToH. Getting control there. True though. 30 population lead. And he's still pushing through the center. Halberdiers. Oh god, not really the numbers for TaToH. And he only has one castle up here. Needed more castles for the defense at that crucial area. That castle was stopped. Monk sniped over there. And TaToH, he has all his army at the top. Now gets one castle up. Should be fine for him. 85% there. The Arbalest should do enough of a job to let that castle go up. Indeed, that's going to happen. But the push through the center is just going to be deadly. Arbalest here for the defense. But that's more Arbalest for true. Rams are just getting good engagements. 30 more population here for our American DM superstar. And those are going down. More map control for True behind this one as well. Also gets more of the relics. Is he even trying to sneak the relic at the left-hand side? Doesn't look like it. I think he wants to go for that one. No one really going for the pawns behind that one. TaToH, he did hold the front. Now focus down with the Arbalest, but that's a lot of micro. Meanwhile, another ram go there. Castle is around as well. And 8k HP will fall eventually as well if you just send enough traps and rams against that one. TaToH finally can breathe a bit though. 30 population behind. Are pawns contested in the M? A lot. We saw it in the back T series. He did even try to get behind the enemy. He did build longboats, cannon galleons as well, and then try to snipe some castles, which he did. It depends on the matchup and the style of the player. But in this one, apparently people aren't really caring about it too much because the food count isn't super important. Oh, that's going to be... Oh, why are we moving out here, TaToH? Why are we ever moving that? Oh, that's going to be that army. Okay, he realizes, okay, defending the left-hand side is more important. That castle will go up in the second try. That's a lot of rams and a lot of traps moving forward. High population here for both players, but TaToH kind of in between worlds here. Cutting off reinforcements, but the push in the center is still pretty deadly against him. Finally, I heard a dog there. And a dog at the bottom as well. Goes for some fishing ships. Can that castle be held? Cataphracts and Paladins, I think they will be enough. Where are the traps? They maybe with the second wave can clear this one up. I think the rams will be shut down. TaToH's holding this one. 10 population lead for him. And he's still active here. Could easily run into onager shots though. True with a nice defense here. And the nice quick walls there. Lovely moves. How can TaToH react against the traps though? Maybe some bombard cannons could be something. Skirms now being mixed in as well. Finally the castle, some more HP. Seems like 3 relics already in control for True. I can see 2 for now. 2 ungathered relics. Getting some fishing ship kills. Goes for that TC. Not the most important thing in my world. And oh, the castle actually did fall. Didn't even see that happening. 2 traps doing a good job there. The rams obviously got it very low on HP. TaToH, he doesn't want to continue committing against that hill. Drops down to pop 150 against 180. That counter attack feels so weird to me. Another ram go through the center. So annoying. We'll get that TC. 1 cataphract will help out a bit. TC most likely will fall though. Ah, 3rd ram actually can't really get there. But still, should be enough. Losing a TC at that stage, obviously not the most important thing. And oh god. Now H did freeze. So the stats at the bottom are locked in, guys. TaToH maybe with the quick wall. So those stats aren't accurate. Resource is not really accurate as well, and we have to continue like this. I will scroll with my cursors and we will try to jump over there. Obviously horrible scrolling so many times, sorry for that. It will flicker a bit for you. Just learned the Rams have -3 armor, thanks to my man. Yeah, that's not true. They have -3 armor against melee attacks. Not -3 armor against ranged attacks. So their melee armor is -3 indeed. And that's why latest do -3 damage against them. Or like 3 damage less than they normally could. So they only do 22 if you get all the relics. Or 18 if you don't have any relics. That's a lot of paladins. A lot of paladins here. And TaToH, he doesn't look like he has too much left. Also getting attacked over here. That castle went down, and give you an update here. Paladins are doing good job. And those traps are falling. One down. Second one is going down as well. Castle will survive this one at the top as well. Whew. Pushing through the center here. That group, I still don't understand it at all. That castle counterattacked by TaToH. But true, still holding that very, very important hill. Oh, no, that's a trash army. That's just getting eaten alive. No? That's like 4 Harbours at the front. And then nothing left. Oh god, he loses everything there. And those paladins, yeah, that's just everything lost for TaToH. No way he can ever do anything against that. 2 traps still working with the hill advantage. And TaToH loses everything. Those will be the dead villagers as well. We might go into game number 7, boys. And girls. And Apache helicopters. And everyone else. That one is a nice push by TaToH. 2 traps there. Callan is sending some more. But that one is just close to his relics. That's also close to where he had so many farmers. Like, estimating population, I would say like 140 against still pop 200. Something like that. Not going to be easy, but so much ground lost. So much ground. Just look at the minimap. The minimap is still updating. You can still see so many units swarming in. So much map control. TaToH not really going for that pawn. Wants to go for some more wood here. It just feels like those Catters can maybe even win the fight there, and TaToH has to resign this one. G to the G, and impressive play by Mr. True, pushing for the hill there. He had the nice move there, and TaToH, I just felt like splitting his army without any siege didn't really make that much sense. Sending the Halberdiers and the Halberdier Arbalest away. Yeah, he did cut off some reinforcement, but the push at the side here at the top was just so massive for him. And yeah, a quickie after this one. Half-hour game, I would say. And we go into a decider, game number 7. We can't really go into the stats, thanks to DE. Sometimes DM is just too fast for it. And G to the G. Last game will be Khmer War on Acropolis, and that's going to be a wild one. Acropolis, we felt it was a bit too campy, and that's why I went into the booth and did design a new map. Well, basically, like, no, that's not true. Yeah, I did design a new map, but that was crap, and then I did ask for help, and some nice people out of the community delivered indeed. And we have a new Acropolis design that won't have any wood on the plateau and no extra stone on the map. So castles will be super limited as well. You can't really sell the stone then. And the fight for wood will be the main issue, I believe, on Acropolis. Restarting Age of Empires now, but also game number 7. You know what that means? It means it's time for you to spam one special emote. Get hyped! TaToH vs. True, all deciding game. Junkie! Okay, guys. I can see so many spamming. I love that. Deciding game number 7. TaToH against Khmer. What an incredible series. Neither player deserves to drop to the loser player here, to the loser bracket. And this one is actually a wrong generation of the map. But we will play it and just hope that no one goes for the stone. Robo, admin decision. Wrong map. You just need to do it new, right? Otherwise it will be confusing with the stone. This one should not... There should be no stone on this map. Yeah. Yeah, just admin restart, no matter what happens. Outside there is stone, but there shouldn't be, no? There's stone outside, yes, but there shouldn't be. There is? Okay, then it's just my mistake, and I did send the wrong map. Okay, then I just did a mistake, then we will update probably the map from this round to the next round again. You said you removed trees and stones from hill. Yeah, no, I removed trees from the hill and all stones. What? Okay, then it's just my mistake. Okay, then specialty of this map is you have don't have stones on the hill, so the fight for the stone at the bottom will be really important and a beautiful thing that a great map designer came up with. Okay, and we will actually play this one. 5 stables, 5 barrack and 5 siege workshop here for Mr. True. On the other side, TaToH. He is playing 4 stables, 5 siege workshops, and castles here. And oh, look at that! True already killing some of the farms here. Interesting move. And that's a solid 360 wood yoinked, and some more clicks need to be made. Villagers going down there as well. And well, that's a lot of elephants already by Mr. True here as well. Epic one? Okay, well, that's a big mistake by me. And I'm surprised. Maybe I did Robo upload the wrong map, maybe? I will need to talk to Robo. Ooh, that's a lot of shots though, and that's a bad fight for True if he takes this one. Really needs to disengage. Scorpion's doing so much damage from behind there. Now that's a lot of elephants though. TaToH, he does not want to go away from this hill. True with lots of HP. It gets debated a bit there. TaToH is. And elephants coming over here at the left-hand side. Trying to get in deep. And they're getting a reasonable connection. TaToH still microing like a madman there. So many scorpions from behind as well. We see a lot of dots moving on the minimap as well. But I want to show the fight. That was a good one when it comes to scorpions at the left-hand side. TaToH active over here. TaToH active over there. Meanwhile, True getting some nice control everywhere. And, well, that is defended as well. TaToH with a better engagement. 13 more kills here. Scorpion numbers simply better for the Spaniard here. And he is trying to face off all the counterattacks there. Scorpions now should do pretty well against all this. True, very clumped up, but Scorpions pretty much at the front as well. Now dying as well. The Scorpion numbers dwindling. Scorpions from behind as well from True. I feel though that True lost all his elephants there. 50 gold now for True. TaToH on the other side, still some Scorpion production for him. Also some elephants. This is just madness in the center. TaToH slight advantage when it comes to villagers. Still better KD, but now the Scorpions unprotected. Halberdier is now being sent in. Elephants at the front. Can TaToH survive something with the elephants? Doesn't really look like it. Scorpion numbers look better for TaToH though. Slight military lead for True, but that's Harbordier's mixed in. Still more red dots here at the minimap. Going for that TC deny. Going for that TC deny. TaToH doing really good job there. And True, well, look at that inefficient gold here by him. And villagers not working properly. Meanwhile, TaToH, he might get some good shots of here. Retreating Scorpions could obviously easily die. Halberdiers, I don't really see them doing too much here either. Although they get some reasonable connection there against all the elephant. Elephant now dealing with the Scorpions. This is game 7 hype, guys. Hussars being mixed in as well. TaToH resources 6k, 4k, 500, 3k. On the other side, 5k, 1k, no gold, and 2.3k as well. Some elephants, no more Scorpion in production. TaToH now moves in with his Hussars. Doesn't find the kills. Scorpions doing an okay job, I would say. Meanwhile, stays active there, stays active there. TaToH, oh, now got baited into that castle though. Phew, what a crazy game. Better military for True. Onager now being mixed in as well, but the same range. Actually only traded off 141. TaToH needs to retreat. Elephants looking good. TaToH 11 more villagers, but overall villager numbers pretty damn low. TaToH gets more and more Scorpions though. Where is he getting those from? And Onager gets the last shot off, gets one Scorpion, but that's going to be some losses. And TaToH, he has to be happy. Trading off some Hussars against Scorpions has to be really, really nice for him, and gets out of there as well. TaToH still with a massive army. Now builds a castle with farms around that one. Lovely moves. Lots of farms here in the back. Could have built them tighter as well. Rally count is something I will give you an update on. 1-1. I just heard that True collected another one, so most likely it will be at least 2-2 with that one up for grabs here, I believe. And now we'll go here, but only one ram, won't really find the big kills. Now a trap moving out. That's a good fight for TaToH in the center though. Ooh, the intensity of game 7 always gets me. Always gets me. Hussars trying to find some more kills. Finally getting that CC up there. He tried for so long. Hussars for the defense. True only producing out of 3 TCs. Has 6 though. Look at that. 974. Massive army here in the center. Goes for some more raids, and that's the big problem, right? With the plateau. And that's why we removed the trees as well, that you can build a bit more stuff. But True, he built everything so close to the front that he, well, couldn't build TCs around that one. TaToH gets some more control there. Or we just keep the map like this, and then we fight a bit more for the stone. 22 farmers for True working at the moment. 18 idle villagers, obviously. As you can see as well. And TaToH on the other side, he is sitting at 23 farmers. Easily eats those elephants. Now the raid at the top. That one will be ugly. TaToH goes for the double split as well. 3 TCs there. Villagers moving forward. Probably wants to go for that gold. Someone grabbed that relic. I will give us an update again. TaToH at 3. True. Where is this? I'm confused. I did hear him collecting a relic. Maybe there's a monk somewhere having a relic in his hand. Don't tell me what the relic is again, guys. Always looks to dump there. TaToH at a solid 93 military now. Makes a ram go there. That one could easily be stopped. True has 0 on wood. Well, now 27. He didn't really have a lot of control, but that's what I said with this map as well, right? Wood control will be so important in this one. So many scorpions. Hallelujah. TaToH still sitting at 33 scorpions. And another go here. And that's a ram as well. And a trap. Uh-oh, this will be ugly. TaToH is looking strong. Oh, the rams, though, clicked in there. Not really patrolling. Wants to go for the castle. Bit of a surprise to me. Raid at the top. Hazard even jumping for the TC. Rams doing a good job, and that will be a big raid. Meanwhile, Hazard's being active there as well. TaToH, just give me some micro here. Oh, no, he just right-clicked. Oh god, anti-micro. But yeah, that should be an easy kill. Scorpions just... damage output just redonkulous from them. And look at all those red dots everywhere. In the gold here as well. At the top, the raid. At the left-hand side. Ooh. TaToH got this one. It looks good. It surely looks good for him. Loses a trap there, but killed the castle at the top. Will get the other castle at the right-hand side. And he still has a pretty damn strong army. Remember, Chimera don't have bombard cannons anymore. Onagers could be really good. So many more raids. 40 island villagers fought by True. Or for True. Dominant TaToH indeed. Hallelujah. I will try to get him as quickly as possible for an interview in case he wins. Still a bit... it's still an if. True, we did see how good he is in the very long games. Get some villager kills here, Mr. TaToH. That's nice, no more repair on those. And that's most of the wood eco here for True as well, right? 24 villagers, and that's a solid 19, maybe 15 there on wood. Those 2 elephants, I'm not even sure if they will find the kills against the traps. I think they maybe could have committed, could have gotten some shots off. Another castle here, villagers will fall. More attack there. TaToH stays active, but population lead is not massive. Losing castles now is obviously pretty bad. TaToH at 1.1k stone with 5 castles, or let's call it 4.5 castles. True on the other side, soon 2 castles with 900 stone in the bank. And now the onagers could be really good. Could be really good for TaToH here. Oh, the scorpions are so clumped up. Oh no, that was such a big shot. True needs to retreat. Elephants there as well. That was so costly. That was so costly for True. Hazard's now at the front as well. Pop 100 against 150. True is looking like he is getting pushed down. The castle will fall pretty soon. Traps are doing work here. Scorpion still behind this one. Still getting that right-hand side castle as well. And True, he might be out of gold. He might be out of castles. He has 1 castle left. That's the left-hand side castle. And how can he defend this one? How can he defend this one? I have no idea. Holy guacamole. Hazards raiding at the left-hand side. Scorpions. Good job there. The patrol. Scorpions active. Hazard getting 1 snipes. Oh. Okay. Good one. TaToH splits away. Loses 2. Loses 5. Loses 8. 8 scorpions lost against 3 onagers. The elephants should be able to clear the rest here. Don't tell me the scorpions are winning this one. God, scorpions are a good unit. Now Ram go over there. Castle's trying to hold this one. More raid. Pop 100 against Pop 160. True will clear this one up. 3k HP there. Trap still firing away. Might go down as well. Does this game count? Absolutely. I did a mistake. Apparently this is the right map. I just was confused. Big Ramgo. And now it's Pop 180. Callan has to tap out. Quendy True. Place number 3 in the Awakening. Place number 3 in DM World Cup 2. The winner of DM World Cup 1 has to go the incredible long way through the whole loser bracket in this one. He's not out of the tournament, but he won't be coming into the big finals happening 2nd of August from the winner bracket. That's for certain here. TaToH, ranked number 14. True, ranked number 3. An incredible performance. I will ask TaToH for an interview as well. That was such a sick, serious interview, question mark. Oh, what? Actually, scores wrong. My bad. Sorry. Nice upset. Nice upset indeed. TaToH is saying yes to the interview. I will jump into TeamSpeak quickly after I looked at the statistics here. GG TaToH indeed. He is guaranteed top 12 in the DM World Cup, and now he's looking strong. He will have such an easy road ahead of him in the next round as well, right? Or won't he face... No, it's the round of 8 already in the winner bracket. So he will face seed number 2, which is... we will take a look at the bracket. Don't like, me talking about stuff is so stupid in those cases. Plus 100 KD there. TaToH, mass amount of food, mass amount of gold as well. True did only get some stone, lost all the castles. TaToH got so many raises in as well. Look at that, 17 buildings killed. 3 relics for him in the end. 5 to 5 castles, but so many more kills. Incredible play by him. Poof. And I will wear a t-shirt to show myself to you again. Holy guacamole, what a series. So proud of TaToH. You can be. Okay, let's remove the bracket and the seating. I'll make this a bit bigger. And we can jump into the bracket. Maybe it's already updated. We can take a look at that. And no, it's not. So the code is going through here. TaToH is going through, and he will face off Daywalker Baraka. Daywalker, 5th and 6th, both times in DM World Cup 1 and 2. I believe 4th in the Awakening. An absolute beast as well. It's going to be a big task. But yeah, that's a big step there, surely. Looks like TaToH has to thank you for the training. Well, let's see what he has to say. He asked me where I've been, and I'm enjoying there. And yeah, that was just such a big win. I didn't see it coming at all. Like, that was surely
channel switched.
Surely true serious. Did you win your round? I'm playing on Sunday. Amazing series, True. Honestly, like, I don't need to tell you, make it fun, this tournament, right? But this series didn't deserve a loser.
User joined your channel.
Hello?
Oh, TaToH, your scream.
Because I just joined.
Oh, Goddy. Well, like, I'm sweating so much.
Me too.
I have no idea how you managed that series, my man.
That was so crazy. I'm so happy, man.
Yeah, you absolutely should be. Boy.
Beating Kela is not easy.
Yeah, what did you think about before the series started? What do you think your chances were? Did you just open a beer?
No.
Okay, it sounded like
No. Too early. But this is not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah.
But I thought I had like 10% chances.
10%, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel confident on my home maps though.
Yeah, I also would have predicted a 4-2 for True. Yeah. 10% chance, you say. Yeah, that's sick. Okay, so then Arabia game 1, Hunt's War. It felt like you were already dead at like the 6-minute mark, and then you did a nice comeback there.
Yeah, I took a really bad fight on the hill, And then I knew that the game was kind of over at that point, but I still wanted to try a little bit. And actually, I thought I was coming back, but it was really hard because Drew had really good control on the map, and he was not giving me any chance.
Yeah, that was like, yeah, you got to even numbers, but he had so much map control. Well played by him. And then you go into your home map and you go for Vikings War on Golden Swamp. I already told that we trained this morning, and you just said you were pretty confident going into this one.
Yeah. We practiced a little bit. We improved the build order and knowing what is going to happen in the fight on Vikings, because it's different if you will compare with other civilizations. So yeah, I think the practice was quite good and it paid off.
Yeah, sweet. And then he picks his home map. It was not Goth. What was his map then? He picked Cuman Serengeti.
Cuman's Serengeti. Oh boy,
that was a wild one as well.
Yeah. That was really.
What do you think in the end made him win this one?
I think I had a good start, but I kind of forgot about the relics, and he took 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just played the map control there perfectly with the advantage he had to the relics.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he just need to hold until I was in auto call, and then suddenly he won. I think he played that quite good.
Yeah. This has hosted so much against your kip checks as well, I felt.
Yeah. True. He used way more SO than me.
Yeah.
But he was the one that I was trying more like attacking on him, because he knew I was behind, so I had to. And he was always on point, having SO on the heels, protecting the castle. So he played really good that way.
Yeah, that's true. And then we are jumping into your home map, and you actually prepared Golden Swamp there. This morning we trained, and Golden Swamp would have been your second home map, but actually we did a rule mistake there, and then you had to switch into another map.
Yeah. And I decided to go for that one, man. So, but at least the game that we played earlier, it helped, right? Because I knew where was my weakest point there, moment during the game, and then I tried to fix it, and it worked out. So I mean, with the practice too much that Burmese, I think it was smooth this time.
Yeah, that's true. And then we go into his home map, a Goth War on Arabia, and one of the craziest ones I've ever seen. Like,
that was sick.
How did you feel after the game?
I was so tired. I just stand up and go for a drink and relax a little bit, because it was so exhausting, that one.
Yeah. Like, can you still play your A game after this one? Like, after a game like this?
I don't think so. I think like it is for both, right? I guess we both were tired, so more or less even, at least fair.
Yeah.
But it was a really that was a crazy game.
Yeah. And then game number 6, 4 Lakes Byzantines. And what do you think went wrong there?
On my end, I was too late with the ranges. And I didn't have enough Arbalest to fight for the middle control a little bit. Then he had the chance to control the middle and then attack on both sides, get the map control, and then at the end he just he punishes you when he has map control. You cannot let him having that, and then I had no chance on that one.
No. Okay, and how was your mindset? Okay, now the series is going to the end. Game number 7. Acropolis Khmer. How do you mentally even prepare yourself for such a game 7?
Well, I knew that game 6 was going to be my chances there were quite few, because I feel like Kellan is way more experienced on Byzantine's war. So I was already not thinking, but at least with my relaxing, knowing that I was going to game 7. So I didn't have any problem there.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, TaToH, congratulations. It was a banger of a series.
That's really good.
Pretty happy that our training paid off.
Yes.
And it feels like you, with your performance today, could potentially even be a favorite. You face the winner of Daywalker and Baraka in the next round.
Of course. Those are, I think on the last DM World Cup, I lost to the Walker, if I'm not mistaken, on the first one.
We can take a look into that pretty soon. Let me take. I need to remove something here. Yeah, that could be something. Let me take a look. Challenge in the first one or the last one?
I'm actually not sure, but I'm pretty sure that he knocked me out on one DM tournament.
TaToH, you lost to Miguel in DM World Cup 2.
It has to be then the first one, or yeah, because he didn't play the DM like Rising Cup, no, Aspiring, or because he was already expert there.
Yeah, let me see. DM World Cup 1. I don't think I have a bracket.
Yeah, then I think I was. Yeah, I remember losing to Miguel, and now I remember. It has to be DM World Cup 1 then.
Yeah.
I remember that I lost for one, and I won only the God War.
Okay, TaToH. Then have your well-deserved beer.
Thank you.
Have a great one, TaToH. And
You too.
Well, now I have the pressure that I need to perform.
You need to perform, man.
Yeah.
And tell Felix that he can drink beer now. He will
Okay.
be woo. He will
Yeah.
be hype. More hype than me.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, actually, overlay guy of NAC is here, and they talked this morning, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't drink beer till you win the series." And now I already maybe that was the plopping.
Yeah,
I heard earlier.
For sure.
Yeah.
I told you I cannot let him without beer, so
Yeah.
that was the extra motivation I needed there.
Sweet stuff, TaToH. Yeah.
Okay, Neely, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And good luck
See
in
ya.
your series as well.
Thanks.
User disconnected from your